thank you, Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com, for that lovely theme song.
Yes.
And Ian's additions to it.
And Ben's additions.
Yeah, I thought you were going to keep playing pretty heavily, so I thought we were going to get like a mix.
Right?
Mix, huh?
Have you? Do wonder though. Have you and Frank ever recorded something together?
Well, we tried.
We played
together
together,
time as
but
teenagers, and Frank fought with me and didn't want to practice, and then
what? No,
yeah.
Oh no! That's not how it goes.
Sure, it's not.
It was Ben's like, we don't need to practice, and I'm like, we haven't gone through an entire set list once. And then we got up there, and we're like,
Ben's like, I can't hear you. I'm playing too loud. Can't hear you.
yeah, yeah. He remembers it bad.
My eyes beheld, the right side, my was the front side, the other rise. Suddenly, to my surprise,
Don't. We're gonna get flagged. Man. Stop it.
Aw.
Are you saying he's that good that we're gonna get flagged?
No, not at all.
Yes. So,
Well,
gentlemen,
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2018.
Happy New Year.
2018.
Welcome to the show. I'm Franklin, the dumbass. My brother Benjamin, his girlfriend's Lange, and good old Ian, still here, kind of.
Yeah, I'm still here. The show is still here.
Well, so who wants to go first with what they've been up to?
Well,
You, Frank, you were the last one to join.
No,
us.
no,
Yeah.
no. I don't do that. Oh boy, Ben.
Yes.
Now that it's not your show anymore, have you just started doing that?
I've decided I'm not going to do what you used to do during our shows and just start playing guitar.
But I didn't put the guitar up to the microphone.
Well, I don't have that
Yeah.
much room, Frank. My chair has arms, and I'm not laying.
So
on
does
the bed
mine.
Like you.
I'm just badass, Ben. That's all there is to it.
You're something, ass.
Yeah, boy. So, okay, Ben, what have you been doing since you're the one of the
Playing
guests
guitar.
for this evening? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
40 knots?
I've been working on stuff. Trying to figure out my YouTube channel plans. Working on my blog. I've got some freelance to work on. You know, that kind of stuff. What you been working on, son?
Oh. Just, trying to talk over my asshole brother who's playing the guitar and the microphone.
oh boy.
Well, trying to get things sorted out here. I bought a few things with my Christmas money and installing some of them, getting them going. I bought I told you I had the Steam Link already, and I bought some. I hooked it up, but I haven't set it up to use it yet because I just got I bought more power line adapters to be able to plug it in with the Ethernet.
Need more power.
Yeah.
You need more power.
That's right.
I was making a Tim Allen reference, but if you want to make a Back to the Future 2 reference,
And I bought a headphone amp, so that came in the mail today.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought I forgot I need a converter for a 3.5 millimeter to 1/4 So I think I've got one around here. If not, I'm gonna have to go back out to the store.
Yeah, I bought like a 10-pack of those.
Well, see, I thought I had one with my last set of headphones that I purchased, but I don't know where it's at. So, but
What else did you get?
well, I bought this little USB to HDMI converter. Try and see if I can stick this monitor onto USB because it's just on the side. I use it for foobar, and that's about it. So,
What's
nothing
that convert
grabbing-
HDMI to what?
USB 3
Oh, okay.
to HDMI because currently I was looking at graphics card prices, and I'm not going to do a side grade to like a 580. I want to go straight to Vega, and even the even the reference edition is $1,500 currently. So fuck that. I'm gonna wait until prices drop for that. But if I get a monitor, drawing monitor, I will need to plug it into my graphics card because
Drawing monitor, you say?
yes. So this would possibly take over my third monitor that I have now. But if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to get a new set of speakers. That was also on my wish list.
Now, what exactly are you planning on doing with a drawing monitor?
Well, see, I bought Clip Studio Paint, which is an app you use to draw, and I cannot use the Graphier that you gave me. I can't separate and draw on one thing and not see what I'm drawing.
Mm-hmm.
I could make a joke, but like Frank pointed out earlier, it's just an older joke.
Here we go.
It's getting old. It's getting old, right, Frank?
Good. Too old for this shit.
No, I did get some Christmas money myself, and I have the money for it now, and I'm just waiting to see if it will go down in price, so I don't have to pay like the full price. And I'm trying to look at alternative things, but I was looking at that Helion one, that the newer one that they have has 8192 levels of pressure sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
So you've been looking at the Huion, and have you also checked out like the X Pen or the there's a couple other interesting tablet-like devices like that.
Yeah, I've seen like the 3D printers now. There's a lot of them coming out of the woodworks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the brands go, so the Huion looks pretty good, though. I mean,
Yeah, I've heard very good things about Huion, mostly for their. Are they the same ones as Monoprice, or was that Unova?
I think that maybe that was Unova,
Okay.
but they have like a 22-inch version for like $660, and then they have a 22.5-inch one that's $200 more for 0.5 inches. So it's like
0.5.
I don't know if that's worth it, man.
Nah.
Let's
What,
see.
what do you think, Frank?
Nah.
How big a device
Nah,
are you
no.
thinking about getting? So there's the X Pen and the Art Soul, I think. Are the ones that are shown.
But all of those brands, I think, pretty much max out around 22 inches. The Cintiqs
gonna
are
go
the
for
only
the
ones
max
that
size?
have. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
So you're saying you would?
Yeah.
You're going to go for like a 22-inch as opposed to like the Cintiq, like what is it, 27 QHD touch?
Well, as far as the competition to Cintiq goes, I mean, if I was gonna pay the money for the Cintiq, then the sky's the limit. Then you might as well go for what is that, like the 30-inch or something that they came out with.
I have to check their website and see what it is anymore. I don't even know. Yeah, I recently got an iPad Pro and an Apple Pen for around the holidays. So, because I was debating getting a Wacom Mobile Studio Pro, but it's quite an investment to jump into. And I got a call. I got a call from Verizon that they're like, "Oh, hey, you're one of our customers of the month, or whatever it is, customer of the month, VIP, whatever I can't remember." And they're like, "Come and get this free tablet." And it'll be like an Android tablet. And I was like, I kind of, I've got an older iPad, which is, can't be on the new OS, and I kind of want a Pro to try and draw on. And they're like, well, we can set you up with one of those. And thought I did.
Mm-hmm. And it was rose gold. And Ben said, this is fucking pink.
Well, it was rose gold, but it's like, they're like, yeah, that's one of the stores. They're going to be, because they had to go to the other store in town to get one. And they're like, the only one they had was rose gold. They're like, is that going to be a problem? I'm like, well, I'm going to put a case on it anyway. I don't really care. I mean,
it's titty pink, whatever.
That's why I usually try to
real men
blacker.
don't care about, colors of things, Frank. I'm secure in my masculinity to not have to worry.
Ben, I have a tattoo of a monkey on my chest. I don't give a fuck about what people think. I'm just fucking with you.
You've got a tattoo of a cat in a hat on your arm. I don't think you need to worry about people seeing the monkey on your chest.
Hey!
Anyways, Frank, sorry to interrupt you. Like, what do you, how many monitors are you going to have then? Like, if you do get a drawing monitor, what is that going to be, like your 6th or something then?
5, Ian.
5. Oh, 5, okay.
Well, see, I have 3 on this computer. I had my Dell hooked up with a 4th, but
my newsroom, Frank, where they just have monitors all around now.
This is CNN. No,
most trusted name in news.
But no, my old router that I was using as a switch to connect multiple Ethernet cables, excuse me, it burned out recently, so I just ordered a switch from Amazon because I needed one anyway for downstairs for so I could have my Roku and my Steam Link connected to the same Ethernet port. So I bought a second one, and I'm gonna put it right here and just be able to still use this computer. Because eventually, when I turn this one into a NAS, I'm still gonna need to be able to link 2 computers together anyway. So
yeah,
but and it was only like $10 for a unmonitored or whatever switch. So yeah, I put one in my cart, and then the next day it's like, oh, this $10 thing went up to $19.99. I said, the fuck it did. Deleted. Found another one. The other one that I found was also Amazon's choice. Imagine that.
So,
but
yeah. Do you mean a headless thing, or
I can't understand a word you're saying, Ben.
When you say monitorless, do you mean like a headless thing, or do you mean just they don't monitor it?
Unmonitored, whatever the fuck it's what the title said. I didn't look any further into it. Unmanaged switch, I guess.
Unmanned.
Right.
Hold on. Let me look at my orders real quick. I'll show you.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Frank. I don't really care.
No, you asked for specifics. God damn it. You're in too deep now. You're in the fucking rabbit hole.
We found out what Frank's been up to. How about you, Ian? What you been up to since you said you were looking at I think you're the one that brought up tablet screens, actually, weren't you? You said you were looking to get yourself one.
Well, I always start talking about it because he mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
What were you guys doing? Because I'm sure you guys met at some point or another during the holidays, haven't you?
He came up on our birthday, and then he gave me back my funny story. He gave me back a tablet screen device that he'd borrowed from me, but he forgot the stylus. So
yeah. I thought it was in the bag.
So did I, till I opened the bag and said, "Where's the stylus?"
Did you get it back? I gave it to my father-in-law to give it to Pops.
Yeah, he gave it to his father-in-law to give to our dad, who gave it to me. So it eventually found its way back to me.
This is the one I went with. It's adorable. It's $11.97 without expert installation. If I included installation, it'd be $103 fucking dollars. I don't know what the hell installation means, because you plug it into the wall and then you plug Ethernet jacks into it, and that's it.
It looks like a hub, just like a simple port hub.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It lights up.
Are they if they're
See,
gonna come and install it? Are they like gonna be your friend and like talk to you and stuff, or because that's kind of
no,
Because that's like a minute.
I was
right,
gonna come in and like just use your cable for a while. This might take a while. You can
right. No, I got it, and I bought a pack of Ethernet cables because I was prepared. Like I'm gonna have to buy one for this and that, and no, my new adapter for my power line that came with two Ethernet cables, and then the Steam Link came with its own Ethernet cable and an HDMI cable. So I'm like, well, fuck, I don't need these damn things. Shit, I thought I was gonna need a pile of them. So,
Well,
and I relocated my. We bought a wall Wi-Fi adapter that has a cable. We were running my Roku off of that, but also we had to boost the signal up here, and the upstairs does not get a signal, so it was in the red the whole time. So I switched that with the power line one, so it's on all the time, and I put the Wi-Fi one on the stairs. So now everything's fast.
nice.
Told my wife I
Did you
could do
get?
it.
Is it 100 megabits fast?
No, no, it's
Yeah.
not. Let me do a speed test
Damn.
while you're all talking here.
So Solange, what have you been up to?
Listen to boring stories.
Yep, and working. That's about it.
I work
You had
out.
Day off was that nice after all that? Because for those of us who I'm sure if you're watching this years down the road, or if you're not from, you know, like over here, we've had some cold weather, but up in Canada recently they've had quite the cold, just like a lot of the East Coast. You've had the fun of your car battery dying and all the other
It didn't just die; it froze.
that I probably should have said that.
Yeah, no, my battery battery froze, so the acid in it became a gel, and it no longer would hold a charge to start my car. So
Oh, dang.
last Saturday, my roommate and I, we're outside in about minus 30-degree weather Celsius, which is minus 22 Fahrenheit. Changing my car battery. That was just the temperature, and then the wind chill was probably about minus 38, which is close to minus 40 is the same Celsius in Fahrenheit in height. So just think about that. It was fun. But the good news is my car is now running very well.
All's well that ends well, eh?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. It has a battery blanket and the block heater, so plug it in when it gets cold and it's good.
So is this
Battery
appropriate
has its own
then?
blanket now.
Sorry? What, Ben?
So your battery has its own blanket now.
Yeah, it's a little tiny electric blanket that wraps around the battery that you
It's a
plug in.
security blanket. It keeps it,
Yeah, that's very true, Frank. I've seen that a number of times, but yes. Well, usually, this is the first time in almost 30 years of driving, I guess, in over 25 years of driving, that I've ever actually had my car not start. And so I've been very fortunate. Like my old car that I had before this one, let me think. It started at, how cold was it at the time? I think it was about minus 28 degrees outside without being plugged in. So
My wife and I just last year found out that we had replaced the battery in her old car that I'm driving now, and it had the factory battery. It's an 05.
I changed my battery in my Saturn, which was a 2000, and I changed it in 2014. So I had the battery in there for 15 years. I had the factory battery for 15 years in that car.
Today
And the factory battery is the one that started at minus 28. The only reason I got a new battery is because the place where I got it from was having a sale, and I'm like, I haven't changed my battery, and I've been driving this car for at least 12 years, so I should get a new battery, and I did.
Today I just hit 270,000 miles in my wife's car.
Holy shit!
lot of highway miles.
Yeah. Everybody hates me when I tell them that I drive. Well, how far? My commute to work is a mile.
Mm.
Yeah, it's far. And although it's funny when my battery was frozen and while we were trying to get it changed and stuff, I was making, you always make backup plans to get to work and such because you don't ever want to, not have a way to get to work. And I was not going to walk to work. I was like, I might only work a mile or live a mile from work, but I'm not walking at -30.
Here you go, Ian. Here's a blog that has a lot of tablet display tablet reviews that you might appreciate. You know,
Okay.
using the UG, the XP Pen, the Huion. I don't know if they have a Bosto in there.
I was thinking about getting the
That-
UG.
I've seen so
really?
many reviewers talk about Huion and they don't know how to pronounce it. So I've seen
Huion?
Huion, Huion.
I was kind of surprised. I'm still trying to look, like compare the different like monitor arms because I want to get one for my ultra wide and for the my drawing monitor. And Huion actually makes a monitor arm. It's a little bit pricier though.
Imagine that.
I think
They'll make anything
think-
for the price.
I think Jazza from Draw with Jazza, I think he recently got sponsored by Huion, and they sent him. He did a review of their older model, and they sent him the updated version. And I don't know if he got the ARM too or not, but
This YouTube channel here, by the way, Ian, that's all this guy does is review tablets, pretty much, because he's an artist, but he's got so many of them. He's like, does this one work? No. Does this one work? Sure.
Is that that
I
Frandon
remember that
guy?
Yeah.
No.
Random
not-
pixel or Rebel
no,
Pixels.
this isn't Rebel Pixels. He's not. He was talking about Ray Friend. Is it Ray Friendon? He did all those brushes for Clip Studio Paint, and
I don't know.
he also did design work for MST3K's relaunch, and
Ooh.
so
Hmm.
Boner, boner,
I've
boner,
seen
boner.
I've seen this guy before, but I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
don't remember
Thanks
anything
for
about
that.
his-
Actually, YouTube. I'll check that out.
yeah, he goes pretty in depth and explains stuff. He's seen a lot of them, so he's pretty good.
Sweet. I do have to ask though, Frank. That besides the stuff that you got and trying to tinker with that, did you get to do anything else that's extracurricular the
No,
past 2 weeks?
no.
Just
No.
been sleeping, a little bit of
Yes.
holiday.
Sleeping, eating, pooping, like a
So you
baby.
recently got a Clip Studio Paint, Frank. How you liking it?
It's cool, but I've spent
Yeah,
most
how's
of
it
my
with the mods?
well, I have my brother's Graphire tablet, but I can't. My brain can't do the drawing on the thing that I'm not drawing on. I can't do it.
Mhm.
It's like drawing in the dark. I can't. No.
It's a bit of a disconnect and takes a little time to get used to. But
Nah.
the thing is,
Nah,
though, I
son.
was asking how you
Nah.
like it because Clip Studio Paint has a little bit of a learning curve if you're used to, like Photoshop and whatnot. But once you get used to it, it's pretty easy because it's got all the very nice brush engine.
I've used a little bit of Photoshop and GIMP, and I've watched tutorials on Clip Studio. I like all the free assets because there's so many that look professional. And a lot of my favorite, the reason I got Clip Studio Paint is because a lot of my favorite artists actually use it. So
Mhm.
that's cool. I just want to do more, and I don't feel like I can do it unless I get the right tools. The thing is, this is solely dependent on if I can either drive it off of this graphics card or if I can't, it's going to be on hiatus until I can afford a new graphics card, basically.
It's interesting though that Clip Studio Paint they recently put out a version on the iPad, which is basically the desktop version, and right now it's free. And then after 6 months, I believe they're supposed to be charging a monthly fee for it. But
No, dog. Nah.
basically, it's like to have a full functioning version that you can get on the iPad Pro. It's like, well, yeah, Yeah.
Nah, dog. Nah.
All
I
right.
bought it once, dog. Nah. That's
I
not
didn't
me.
buy it. I told you it was the free. Oh, you're talking about the
I
software.
bought the desktop version. I ain't buying it again. Shit.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Solange? What's your opinion on you know, purchasing softwares and then having to get different versions and whatnot?
I think that's kind of annoying. Well, it depends. What kind of a price are you getting? Are you getting a purchase per machine price, or are you getting a lifetime membership kind of a price?
That's adorable. Lifetime.
Well, that's another
There's
thing is
various
that
things that I've paid for that I will work on any machine.
well,
For
I mean
now.
another thing is that like with iOS, it's like you know there's a thing about like you buy a version of an app, but then when a new version comes out, you need to get it, or
I had
or
a
there's the software as service like with Adobe and how their stuff all is all cloud based now. It's like there are text editors that are subscription based. It's like how many updates are you going to roll out on a text editor to justify that?
I have I had an app that was for metadata, like renaming videos and music and stuff. And the latest update bricked all the old versions, and you have to buy the version in the Windows Store, and that's it. Unless you want to get it, and compile it yourself. I've tried. He did something to the code to where it doesn't fucking work for me. So I'm going to
Yeah,
end up having
I
to pay the
remember
$20.
I bought the app for Aisha Tyler's podcast, and then they rolled out a version where originally it had all the like if you bought the app, you got the bonus podcast episodes with it, but then they rolled out a version where that was based on a subscription thing, and it's like rolling back features on an app. That's kind of I don't
No,
know.
dog. No.
It's like I don't like that. I don't know.
No, dog. It's not me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, so
the-
what has Ian been up to other than that?
Okay, so what I've been up to is I've been up to a lot. I got a new Dremel this week, so I've been trying to practice working with that because I want to be able to use that touching up like my 3D prints and just like cutting material and stuff. Yeah. Have you ever used that, Frank? Messed around with that?
Not as much as I probably should have, given my hobbies and interests.
I had a Dremel. I'm not sure where it went. I also had one of those a soldering iron, one of those little kit ones. Boy, Frank, your computer went dark all of a sudden. But had one
Well,
of
I
those
downloaded new
soldering iron-
drivers.
The soft. What is that one that's the kind of not supposed to burn you when you use it, where it's supposed to cool down immediately so it won't. I don't know. I bought one of those, but I'm not sure where it went. So,
You've been sitting on it this whole time and didn't know it.
well, at least it didn't burn me, right?
Right. I've been working on. Started working on some of the LED stuff for my. I want to mount the LEDs onto the back of my door of my computer.
Yeah.
But I got it. The problem is though, I got to make since these have like rivet things or like screws that are sticking out of the back of it. I had to cut and Dremel some of these like these. I got these wooden strips that I had to drill holes through so that it fits flush on the back of the door, as you can kind of see here. So I've been working on that. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my other computer too. So, yeah. I was going to ask you, Frank, do you, I'll do a screen share here because I was doing some Photoshop work as far as like, I was making a background for my, desktop, like a wallpaper or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Well, I'll be right back. I have to restart, and I'm on an SSD, so this will literally take a second because I can't see. I was installing the drivers, and I figured I could just put off restarting until I wanted to, but it made everything black. So I can hear you, but I can't see anything.
Oh, geez.
So,
Okay.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I made this kind of like an abstract kind of wallpaper. It's kind of like I just call it like digital explosion or whatever, where I had like all this code and stuff and this nuclear explosion. I made this grid plane. I made this grid plane in my 3D program, and I think it came out kind of interesting. You know, kind of sci-fi-ish, I guess. Just something to, you know, something colorful, I guess, in the background. I made different colors for like different monitors or like my other computer or whatever. So,
how many monitors do you have running, Ian?
well, I have 4, and then when I get that monitor, I guess I'll have a 5th one also when I get that drawing monitor.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's why also, besides the monitor arms and the actual monitor itself, I gotta make like a list of, I want to get all these different like HDMI cables and, you know, the display port cables and stuff, and I'm gonna wire manage everything to accommodate my new monitor and shit. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt when you already have something like cable managed, and then you got to like redo all of that stuff. It's a big pain, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when I got the iPad Pro, I'd leave my old iPad and my iPhone. I give them on the little table I've got for a nightstand next to my bed, and now I've got the other iPad, so I've got 3 lightning cables coming up to charge everything, and I still gotta get a case for the new one. So it's like I've got 3 cables that all want to wrap around, and, you know, plus my speaker cables, and, you know, it's like, oh boy, this is turning into quite the mess. I don't know.
Yeah. But,
well, you know, first world problems, though, you know, good problems to have is I got so much stuff. How do I, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, okay. We paused and we just had dead air while we were waiting for you, Frank.
He's back. Ian, quit talking about him.
Shit.
Okay.
Anyways, Frank, I was just telling him about I put together in Photoshop. I put together this background.
Ooh.
It's like a digital explosion, kind of like
Hacksaw Elite
stuff. Yeah, like I did the ground in like my 3D program, and the rest is all just like Photoshop work.
Cool.
It's like Tron.
I made
explosion.
Yeah, I made different colors. Like I can adjust the color to like a green or red for my different monitors and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. But one thing I wanted to start doing is I'm trying to get into this rain meter stuff, because I know you said good things about it.
I enjoy it. You started a little bit, right?
Does it have as many
I
things
just
as
got
Geek
it.
Tool or Nerd Tool, or I don't know.
Well, there's different plugins and stuff.
Yeah, and like you could get like different skins, right?
Yeah, different little themes and yeah, like you can have what they call it, an EQ for your music. You can have a little thing pop up and tell you the weather. Do you need a jacket?
Well, there's an app for that. Right. It's just coat, sweater, or jacket.
Yeah, I had it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I tried messing with his skin, and I'm not. Let me see. I'm not even on mine. I tried messing around with this skin, and I don't think it's working, because like if I go to like, I don't know, like say I don't know, like weather or something, you click turn on or turn off, like no widget even opens up. You know?
Right. Okay. Go to the blank desktop page, Ian. Right click,
Okay.
I can't see it. It's too small. You're supposed to be able to turn on and off from there and move them around. Yeah, rain meter. I can't see it from here. I'll have to I'll have to do it. I'll have to pull it up on mine and explain it to you.
I have food in the oven. I just need to go check on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, like this one up in the corner. This is, I think, one of the default built-in windows. One that I had before I've installed rain meter. Yeah, it said you turn it on or turn it off, but like it doesn't do anything. I could do like a magnifier or something.
I must not have had it installed on this version of this install of my OS, because I had it on my previous one. Okay. Whoa, magnify, dude.
Zoom, enhance.
Install.
Oh, here we go.
Finish.
Oh, this is what I want. Here, guys. This. Can you see this, Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Don't you want to go to like the rain meter or whatever?
It's oh, you right click on the rain meter. It's sorry. I think it's
Is it under edit settings?
No. It's is it Oh, what would you want to add?
Well, like this is the skin that's I'm trying to get working right now, and like that. I was just trying to do anyone like the weather here.
Okay, when you right click on it, does it show under variants? Is there Illustro or whatever? No,
just options. The Illustro one was a default one.
Okay.
What skin did you try to use?
I can't remember. I don't have any installed on it right now.
Oh, okay.
You basically got.
I know you could go.
Yeah, you got to like go in and tick everything on. Excuse me. Like you have to tick on the what windows you want open and which theme you want on each like if you have I have my CPU and my fans and stuff showing up, and I had it so there was circles and shit for each one, and it defaulted to something else, so I had to go in and set it. I'll have to tinker with that. I haven't played with it in a while. I apologize. So, but like I said, there's a subreddit just for it, and DeviantArt has a bunch of themes and skins people have.
Yeah, that's where I got this one from. It looked cool because you could.
Excuse me.
They had like transparency stuff, you know.
Yeah, they have. Wow, there's a Discord. I didn't know that. On the rainmeter.net, they've got a DeviantArt page, a Reddit page, a Rainmeter forums, a Discord, and a Lifehacker page. As with anything you download from the internet, a certain amount of caution is advised when downloading and installing skins. Yes. But DeviantArt's cool because you could make your own and post them and share them.
Yeah.
But
there was a button to unload this, so like I could, if I load the old one, you know. This brought the other ones back. The default one seems like it's working. The other one didn't look like it was doing anything.
Yeah, I can't remember what I apologize. It's been months since I've tinkered with it because I just was trying so hard to get other stuff done that I didn't put the focus in it. Focus. But
yeah, there's just so much to learn about this. I mean,
there's so many options is basically what it is. Once you know what you're trying to do, you go, oh, duh.
Right.
But
yeah,
and like literally, you just put like your skins in a folder and tell it which one and shit. So
yeah, I thought I remember like downloading like icons and stuff back in the day for it, like a Firefox icon and like special icon for like my 3D software or whatever, because it didn't, they didn't have the things for that.
right, the excuse me, a lot of the setups and the battle stations people use Rainmeter. People are like, how do you get it to do this? Rainmeter, dog. Speaking of battle stations, is it time, Ian?
Yep.
Hit me with that tune. Hit me with them tunes.
All right, I'm sorry. I had to get rid of that magnifier thing. That was getting annoying.
He said, hit me.
Man your battle stations. Man your battle stations. Station.
All right. I apologize.
It's too late.
I thought I had you. Oh,
apologize.
it's too late to apologize. I don't have your stations up, so let me just pull one up and screen share. And screen share, he said.
Screen share. Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
Zoom, enhance. Okay.
Welcome back, babes.
Oh, this dude's rocking at least a Mac wallpaper.
Okay, so the theme for mine is I just searched Cintiq on there since I'm about to get a drawing monitor. And we were talking all about drawing monitors, so I thought that would be appropriate,
Mm-hmm.
So these are all based around some kind of Cintiqs or whatever.
Oh, he's got the two ultra wides there. That's cool.
Yep. So these might be a little bit. These could be older. I'm not sure how old this one is, but
December 2015. This first one.
It's not too bad.
No, this is still semi-current.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell. What's his? It doesn't say what kind of actual computer he's got. Is it that MacBook?
I'm not sure.
Because there's no tower any damn where. So
maybe it's that black thing in the lower left-hand corner. Under the desk.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
Logitech Blue Yeti Steel Series, the speaker, lights, desk, monitor. I don't know. I can't tell. He doesn't say. Let me look at the Reddit comments. Vertical challenge. What about the aspect ratio? Most torrents are 16:9.
Oh.
Well, doesn't say. People are just like, yeah, people are just like, what kind of monitors are those? Where do you get them? Fucking desk. I think this might have been right when the IKEA desks started coming up. When people started giving a shit.
I'm gonna duck out so I can eat my supper.
Okay.
Hang out.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, good night. Sorry. I'm not saying that.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks. Love you too, man. Felt the love.
I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it the way we were talking about.
He was.
I know.
His can. That's his.
It's okay. I felt the love.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'll talk to you in about 45 minutes.
Thanks for coming on.
Okay. No problem. Bye.
See you in a while, babes.
Yep. I'll come back and fetch you.
Ian, what's all that about? Eh?
Oh
I'm
boy.
telling, when she gets back, I'm saying what you were up to.
Go ahead. I ain't scared.
You was scared.
Oh. Wait a minute. Well, shit.
Where's the picture, Frank?
Well, see, this is your other one. The holiday themed one.
Yeah.
And if you click on it, it's no longer there.
Where's the picture?
This is the second one.
It's been removed, apparently.
Yeah.
Come on, Frank. What's up, man? I'm just messing with you.
Well, let me put it in the chat here, Ian. This link here, no worky.
What year was this?
What year is it? Oh, 2014.
Is there any other links in the comments?
I'm looking.
Be like, hey, what the fuck, man? Here's some link.
That's no good.
Is that the guy's pictures or something? Maybe he has it in his thing or something.
Let me see. Oranges and shit.
A bunch of oranges. What the heck, guys? Come back for the first time in how long, and this is what I say? Oranges?
If you can't find it, I do have a fourth one. I was thinking about doing it, but I decided not to here. I have it at the bottom of the chat. You give up on it.
Oh, I remember this one.
That monitor is looking at us.
It's all
that sexy stare.
It's all boom and then little Cintiq.
Right. Was that one of those 13-inch things or something? Like those
probably
portable ones.
Well, it's either the 13-inch or the 12WX. Is that what? Or is it WX or SW?
I'm scrolling through looking for the description. Doesn't say. So I don't know. It still looks good. When was this? This is 2017. So that was recent.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's got his laptop on a mouse pad. And it looks like his mouse is on a coaster.
You would think for setups that included Cintiqs, you'd think that there would be more of like a computer, you know?
Yeah. Oh, they put all their money in the damn Cintiq. They're like, and this thing turns on. I'm gonna plug it into that. And your third setup.
There wasn't a whole lot of Cintiq ones, so
he went balls deep. Oh, poor puppy.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, is that a fridge? Or just a window? Be nice if it was a fridge.
Right.
He's got a glass. Ooh, makes me nervous. And then is that what the hell is that? An Xbox? Or is that? I think that's the.
Is that tower?
I think it's the. I want to say it's. At first, I thought it was the hidey spot for the cables, but yeah, it might be the damn tower. I'm trying to see if I should
stickers or whatever is on there.
Hey, whatever. It might be a chick. I don't know. She might have went balls deep. I don't know. I was trying to decide if like the stupid speakers. I was trying to see if the sub was on the desk or not. Whether or not I'd have to rage. I hate the Apple keyboard. I'm sorry. It's just a flat slab with little chiclets.
Haters gonna hate.
That just like mush in, right?
Barely. Yeah. There's no tactile. You might as well be typing on the fucking glass countertop because that's. And is that PewDiePie's headset? PewDiePie.
Mecha mechanical.
So, let me see here.
I don't know if Frank's had nightmares about that yet. Mecha mechanical keyboard.
No, I don't think about it. It's like, do girls really poop? No, you don't think about it.
Insane to the mecha membrane, Frank.
So, Benjamin,
Yeah.
do you like this one with the puppy?
I like puppies.
I don't.
I mean, it's, if we're talking about, so on all this battle station talk, are we talking about how the whole thing is set up, or are we talking
Yeah.
about their tech use?
The setup as a whole, because really, when you have a Cintiq, it's you draw on the thing, and the computer is the power for that thing that you're drawing on, because all your money's on the thing you're drawing on. So, really,
not one of these have I seen in Photoshop or something on the screen.
Yeah. Look at my wallpaper.
Or some kind of drawing.
Look at my puppy. Or
So
look at my
puppy wallpaper, or
look at my screen that's not even on.
Right.
I think to use, that one probably looks the most comfortable, because the puppy one, granted, I like how they've got that, like, they've got a dog to keep company, that's nice, but then, is that a cooler or just a door?
That was my question. It looks like it'd be a fridge, but then that looks like just a box in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
if it was an actual
they've
fridge,
got
that'd be
3
dope.
monitors wrapped around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I'm just trying to decide. I'd say it's probably a tough call between that and the other one. Like,
I would like this one, but with the puppy, please.
I'm going 3-1-2.
So you like this one, and then this one, and then that one?
I'm mostly concerned about leg room, because the one with the puppy, it has you in a little tight box, versus the first one has a lot of open room, and
it are cold. The puppy keeps your feet warm.
Well, yeah, but it's like it's a tight box of space, so it's like I need room to stretch my legs. So
it's a tight.
You said tight box.
You guys said it too, so
yeah, we said ironically.
Yeah, that means I'm the trendsetter in the room.
Cool. Isn't it ironic?
No. Yeah, I really do think. I would say probably 1, 3, and then 2. Ben?
So the puppy didn't win you over.
I mean, I like my ultrawides too much to not have them. That other those other monitors, dog. I don't care. There's 3 of them.
So yeah, I'm gonna say the one with the is that a Yeti for the microphone on the first one?
Mm-hmm.
So, I got a solidarity with that one, plus leg space. But the puppy one is awesome because puppies are awesome in general. Plus, it's fairly nicely laid out. It's just a little cramped for my taste. And then that last one, if that was just a mobile studio, like this is the stuff he takes on the road with him, then maybe that'd be different. But
he could have set it up a lot better, is what I'm feeling.
Well, it's like I had a laptop set up when I was in college because I kind of had to, But like those are very underpowered and kind of get overheated, and it's like once you're plugging that much stuff in, if it's something to go, like what kind of table is that? Is that just like?
I don't know. I think they're working with what they have, but you can't really tell what they got.
That's why I'm saying if that's just
like
I just threw this down. This is this is the Airbnb I'm staying at, and this is my rig. Well, okay, cool.
Now there's a bunch of crap there. It looks like this is probably their room because like the black blinds or whatever make me think that. Plus all the posters and shit.
It's large. What do you call those that you eat on in front of like your TV? I forget.
TV tray?
Yeah, TV tray.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, he could have made this a lot more presentable, but if he's only got this, we can't see the whole picture. He might have a small corner and he's got his stuff there, and he gets this thing done, and he says, God damn it, I'm getting this shit out of here. As soon as I turn 18, I'm moving out, and I'm getting my own place. It's going to be baller. The more power to him. But looks like he's got the, MX Master mouse, I think. Or whatever it's called, the fancy one.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Now I feel like a dickweed. Hold on.
Oh, now you feel like a dickweed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just suck a fart, Ben.
A fart on Thomas Putnam.
This is what I'm talking about. It's got a little thumb rest that's also a button. If you really want to get fancy, here's an ergonomic mouse. No, thank you.
Oh, one of those vertical mice?
Yeah, I have a buddy with the carpal tunnel, has to use one of those, and no thanks.
He's one of those drag ball mice.
But
so I think
that's-
we're all saying that the first one won because I mean you both said that, and then it was pretty close with me anyway. So I mean,
Well, I mean,
Right.
the other one had 3 monitors, but overall, like that one's a fairly nice layout. There's lots of leg space. You get the microphone on the one side. You got the headset. The speakers look okay. The other one, it had a puppy, but
well, the sad thing is, this one only got 413 upvotes. This one got 19,
what?
and then the puppy got 14.
Oh
So
shit!
yeah,
not enough puppy fans out there.
I guess.
That's all cats.
So
The internet loves cats, not dogs.
I guess I love puppers.
You ever seen
Yeah, me
that
too, man.
subreddit for cats stealing dog beds? Yeah,
No,
No.
Oh.
it's pretty awesome.
okay.
Anyways, let's move on to your Battlestations, Frank.
Okay, I do have a theme this week.
You
But
do have
before
a
I go-
theme.
But
and
before
that
I go,
theme,
before I go into my theme, I found a couple honorable mentions that I want to just show Ian because they have a theme.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay.
Their theme is screens. Look at this motherfucker.
Screens.
Now I know you hate the IKEA plants, but his keyboard
I like
matches
that the
his-
lamps match the top of that wallpaper and everything.
Yeah, and the water, and the LEDs. It all ties together. He's got big ass monitors.
Yeah, it's too
I'm like-
dark to see the plants that well anyway, so I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Me,
And then-
I allow it. I give permission.
And then, excuse me, my next one that is an honorable mention. Guy says, "My name is Andrew, and I'm addicted to pixels." Here's his first picture with the monitors off. Here's a picture with the monitors on. Whoops, it's too big. Can you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's got 2 landscape at the bottom, 2 portraits flagging the 2 landscape in the middle. And he joked with the guys. He's like, "Yeah, and a MacBook, and I'm fucking with you. There's a tower." And then he goes like in depth. He's kitty. He got all these expensive. Look at the expensive monitor arms. Look at that motherfucker.
Nice.
Whoa. Whoa. So, yeah, 2 kitties actually. There's an orange and a black and white.
Yeah, there's almost as many kitties as there are of your coughs.
Yeah, trying to see where he says what the actual guts are.
Take a cough drop, Frank.
Too late now, dog.
No, you can always take a
Too
cough drop.
late, dog.
I like you take your porn seriously.
So 2008. You're so 2000 and late, dog.
I don't know, Doug. I'm not
Well,
feeling it,
what-
Doug.
What was the purpose of that, Van?
What, the little side venture?
Yeah.
Because it's it's 6 fucking screens, dog.
No, I mean Ben's 2008 thing. What was the purpose of even saying that?
I don't know.
'cause It's 2000 and late.
So here's the first station. 2017 art station. It's only one picture, but it's kind of loaded with stuff, jam packed with things and stuff.
So is that a
I like how-
Cintiq in that one too?
Is that
Hold
thing
on,
sitting on 2 chairs?
hold on, dog. He's left-handed, so he has a left-handed mouse, and that's freaking people out. Where's the subject?
I have a left-handed mouse just as a backup because sometimes this one would glitch the other one out.
I was about to say, why do you have a giant TV leaning against your desk in the floor? Then I realized it was just perspective, and I'm silly. And Cintiq. Someone says that they got a Cintiq. Let's see, what's it? It looks like a Wacom Cintiq. Man, it's red. Personally, does the actual OP fucking comment anywhere? Or is he just letting people battle it out?
No.
I hate it when they don't fucking follow up. Everyone's like, Oh, he has a YouTube channel. Hold on, let me open this in another window so we might be spared. Chris Metzner.
Okay.
He's an okay artist. But it's not like anything digital. It's showing a speed drawing, and he's like literally drawing with markers on a fucking notepad.
Cool.
But anyway, I thought this one was cool because he's got a tower, he's got all his drawings around, give him inspiration. He likes his markers because, as you can see, there's a stack here, shit there. Razor mouse, nah.
Apparently he likes Deadpool.
Who doesn't?
Everyone he's killed.
You either like Deadpool or you're wrong. That's all there is to it. It looks like there's another Yeti over here. Quite the popular choice.
Another Yeti.
Yeah, this one's got a Yeti. Yours had a Yeti. Your first one.
Oh, I thought you have like 2 of them in there or something. I'm like, what?
No, dog. I was talking about compared to yours, dog.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I would have used something like this myself, but I just did a search and I guess they don't always include Cintiq in the description. So
yeah, no, apparently not. I just did I just looked at the most recent ones, and this one came up, and it says here Wacom, so I mean it's at least a Wacom. I don't know if it's a Cintiq or what.
Wacom.
Right. M Audio keyboard down there. They got their Sennheiser fucking headphones just sitting on the edge of their goddamn desk.
And is that his okay, is that a picture of his girlfriend hiding behind a USB hub?
I guess.
I was like, is that a door? But then,
That's the door to their computer. It looks like they got Xfinity. I mean, it's kind of busy, and the chair's kind of gross. But so is this corner.
M Audio.
What it's got character, so that's always a good thing. And they got the crazy arm. Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of a tight space because you got an actual computer right there, and then they got the Cintiq with an arm right there. So, and they got I think they got the same IKEA light I've got. That's like $9, but it's really cool. Hit back. So that's the first one. Comment stickers everywhere. And then Make sure I'm on the right one here. Hold on, sorry. Copy. Station 2. Oh yeah, this is art. My theme is art/creativity. So this guy, look at this guy.
Welcome
So you
to
had an
Guitar
honorable
Center.
mention theme and your
And a
actual
real theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I figured I'd totally blow your mind because I never go with my theme. I always just throw some shit in there.
You did
No, he's
some
got,
extra credit themes.
Yeah. Look at that monitor display. It's so random, but you go, okay, you know, because he's got this little dinky monitor on the right.
Welcome to the
He's
Hard
got this
Rock
little.
Cafe.
He's got a little vertical monitor. I mean, what?
I wonder.
What, Ben?
I wonder which monitor he games on.
Oh, that one on the right.
The one he watches his porn on, obviously.
Right. I like his zoom in here. Zoom enhance. Right. He's got guitars, he's got liquor, and then if you scroll down, he's got more guitars, Xbox controller, a physical amp under the thing. So I'm assuming he plays on that. He's got dog. He's got big speakers here, these black boxes. And then he's got vinyl crammed in there with this fucking nice ass system and a turntable. A shitty little keyboard just kind of perched in there. So I mean it's kind of haphazard and then kind of crazy. I'd want to hang out there. That looks cool. And in the comments, they're like, "Oh, dude, you got it all: guitars, dogs." And my last station, I copy. Is a gaming/music creation station. Now he's got an IKEA top, but this is one that you don't see used too often. It's the where the hell is it? He said someone asks him, "Oh, where the fuck is it?" It's because it's like triple the cost of the regular one. So I saw it and I was like, "Wow, it's beautiful." Yeah, Barkadoa. Barkaboda. But it's stupid expensive. Like, web search for Barkadoa.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Let's get a good look at you.
And we're flagged.
Hold it. Run that back.
Wait a minute. Go right.
There, freeze that.
Full screen.
Okay, freeze that.
Tighten up on that thing.
Vector in on that guy by the back wheel.
Zoom in right here on the spot.
With the right.
Zoom enhance.
Yeah. I saw those videos too. I was trying to find a sound clip. Yeah. $300 for this countertop. But I mean, look at that texture. Look at that grain. But yeah. So it's cool. You don't see it a lot. It looks like he's got a Mac Mini. Some other kind of Apple product. I'm not sure if it's an Apple TV or what behind it. A MacBook. A blue snowball looks like. PreSonus speakers, I do believe. I'll have to look down and confirm. An
Blue
Xbox.
snowball's deep.
He's got a what's that? The Phantom Tower by I can't remember who made that fucking computer tower. An IKEA Alex drawer on either side, like I've got. He's got a leg in the middle, which I've got one, but I haven't installed it. And then he's got this little rack with the ship barely hanging on there. The floor is kind of gross because it's just hard. That's the only thing. That's the only thing not inviting about it. You look down, and you're like, ew. Because he's got the cool little Tetris lamp and a little drum set, you know, a little do here. That's cool. And
I do want to get one of those. I've seen those before, the Tetris blocks.
Yeah. I'm quite sure these are the personas, but I'll have to read. AOC monitor, so I've got an AOC monitor, they're cheapo. See, he's got the Vivo I've got the same mount kind of thing here going for mine. Got a Corsair mouse. I want to say it looks like a Corsair keyboard, or might be. Can't tell if it's a strafe or not. Oh wait, it's got the keycap, so it's probably a Corsair like mine. But yeah, he's got a bunch of crap. It just it looks great up until the middle, and then you're like, ew.
Right.
But let me see what the guts are here.
And that's what
is weird,
prop tool is for. Right?
Where do you put your legs? The perspective is weird, but the box is far enough under the desk that you can scoot the chair all the way in just fine. Your legs at the top of the box works too. Oh boy, there's a comment. Let me open another window before. Oh,
Ben, do you have any opinions on this? Whatever it is.
What are we looking at again? Scroll. Can I see it?
oh no, can you? That's how right on the
nice.
left.
He just needs to roll out a rug.
Yeah, right.
I can't
Looks like he's in the garage on the garage floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, that's cool. It's like, oh, my feet are cold just now.
Well, doesn't sitting stuff on like concrete, isn't it bad for a lot of things? Like
I know. Yeah,
batteries
car
and-
batteries, it'll drain them. I mean, I don't know. Like, and then someone asked something and he commented with this. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know if that's supposed to be him or just his. Tetris sculpture is legit. Okay. It's a lamp. Oh, it's an Amazon purchase.
Those Tetris blocks light up.
Oh, look, 1 star.
That's just like a nerdy thing to have, you know?
Yeah.
Nerdy desk shit.
Sculpture is legit. He's like, as opposed to what? Not legit? That is one tiny mouse pad. It is, isn't it?
It's too legit not to be lit.
Oh yeah, Corsair Strafe. I knew it was a Strafe because it doesn't have the media keys.
I need those media keys. Media.
Yeah.
Media.
See where the evasive mounts. Laptop, he does adapters to HDMI. The Mac Mini is actually my dad's. I don't normally have here.
Zoom out. Zoom out of that concrete.
Right. So these are my 3. I have this one with the Babadook. I keep pronouncing it. I know it's Barkadook, but I keep on calling it the Babadook, like that monster.
Okay.
Like Eddie Munster?
No.
Or Grandpa?
No. The monster. I know I pronounce it Munster.
Like,
but
like Munster cheese.
There we go.
And it. So you're gonna don't look up the pronunciation.
No, I'm looking up the Babadook.
Well, from what I can remember of the picture, I'm trying to remember what you had, Frank.
So I got this. Let me blow it up so you can see the guitars. And then the Cintiq. So, Ian. We got Benjamin?
I'd say that's the proper order.
So,
There's plenty of leg room, and then that one you can't even see the desk really. It's just look at what I did in this whole room.
this one?
Yeah, because it's like you can't really see anything. And then the last one is just really cramped, and yeah.
But he has the Cintiq.
Also,
And I'd like to point out also another AOC monitor, which I have AOC. They're cheap, they're good. I like them.
what's with that little wooden table, though?
Excuse me. It's got their markers of some sort or pastels. I can't tell.
Well,
Ian?
I would probably agree with Ben there, and unfortunately, like you would think I would choose the Cintiq one because that was my theme, but it's like, damn, y'all with Cintiqs got to get better setups, man.
Well, it's like they spend all the money on that, and then it's like, well, now we can't spend anything for 2 years.
Right. That's
Right.
the thing that sucks, man.
Well, this guy, like, he spent all the money on his countertop.
No, he also painted that wall apparently, because that's some
I
thick
guess.
paint. And then he's got that.
With a nice
He's
floor.
got that like amp or whatever it is under the desk. But then he's got a. Is it a MacBook? Is that what he's running it all off of?
Yeah, because that Mac
Well,
Mini
what's that
isn't
tower
plugged
next
in.
to it?
To the what? To the right?
To the left of the amps and stuff, like down at the bottom.
To the left, to the left.
Yeah, that's a tower too. I don't know which one's the main rig. It was in the comments.
And then he's got that pillow, and I'm just like, where's the dog? Why? At least the other
Right.
guy had a dog.
Yeah.
Laptop
What do you say,
is Mac Mini is actually my dad's.
Yeah.
Trying to find a thing saying what's wrong. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Doug. I have to say,
You don't know your own. You don't know what to choose from your own setups.
no. I was trying to say I don't know which tower is running the thing. I personally like this one because after you draw, he's got Steam set up to play video games. He's got keyboard to play music, and then they got pastels and shit if you want to do analog drawing. So, color me interested in this one.
Well, don't get me wrong. Like I want all of his stuff in there, but
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's a small room, but we don't know where this is. This could be a tiny apartment in a very expensive city. So,
it could be. Who knows?
it doesn't give you the facts. I'm going to use my imagination. This one, yes, there's a dog, and he says, where it's been a snowy day. So, that's cool. A nice warm room with guitars when your dog chilling when there's snow outside. I could see that. So this is like my second, and then this one's third because while I like the countertop, and I like the stuff he has, there's not as much here, except a cold ass floor.
Yeah.
So this one's 3.
You're saying it's cold and barren?
Yeah, just like you.
Oh man,
You're nuts. You're nuts, and you're nuts.
I'm nuts deep, Frank. Going nuts deep on this setup.
And your mom.
Oh.
He's like, what are you, 5? Yeah, 5 inches in your mom. So, yeah, I would say 1, 2, 3. So the order I showed them in is what I would go with.
Well, our opinion is more important, but what did the internet say?
Right? On this show, at least. My top one got 877 upvotes. My second one got 861, and my third one got 318. So
Don't
the
worry,
internet
I'm just
side of
watching a video of an armed robber who got locked inside a store and starts begging the employee to let him out.
So the internet like this one the most?
The
internet like this one the most?
Yes, the internet agreed with me.
Well, there you
Because
go.
I said, dude, it's antique. I want that. A Cintiq
Alright.
that's not hooked up to a MacBook. Oh my god. Okay, so
Okay. Well,
Is it
we
time for
did
the
a break
news?
in the show here. It's up to you, Ben. Are you gonna stick around, or what do you want? What do you want to do here?
I'll stick around. I'd
stick
like to tune in on
around.
the news.
I'll stick around.
I'll just hang around until my girlfriend collects me.
You're asking for it, right, Frank?
Right? We gave you an
Yeah,
out,
let's go.
motherfucker.
I
just
can
want to
leave
go home
whenever
and
I
see my
want because I'm a
family.
grown man, Frank. But whatever.
I just want to see my family.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm gonna play the song.
Yeah, give us the news theme.
The news with Frank, Ian, and Ben.
And Ian dancing around in his apartment. And that's where babies come from, Ben.
Awesome.
Were you dancing around there,
Baby.
Ian?
And that is where babies come from.
Meltdown and Spectre. Is that how you pronounce it, or is it Spectre? Spectre?
I think you know what it is, Frank.
I don't know. Is it Arkansas?
It's
That's right. I don't let it die,
No,
just like you didn't let the one
it's
thing you love me
canceled.
die. Right.
It's pronounced cancel.
Frequently asked questions. Fix your Intel CPU flaws. Could slow down PCs and Macs.
Okay, so the next 4 articles are pretty much all about all this Intel shit. I'm sure you've heard about this, Frank.
I have several articles in my links. I'm not going to go over them because it would just be like flogging a dead horse at this point. Some of them are dated. I'm sure they're updated though because the sources are reliable like that. So just go ahead if you're interested in reading these articles. Ian's going to share them. I apologize.
Yeah. So basically, the gist of it is that there's like a huge security flaw in the actual hardware of the Intel processors, and Macs are affected, PCs, regardless of whatever operating system you have, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Android, didn't they say?
Well, no, I watched Jay's video, and he said the AMD and the ARM processors, which I believe that has to do with mobile, and those aren't, like, you could technically still get something, but you're pretty much secure, I guess. Or, I don't know. But yes, and I guess on the Windows side, they were having some kind of like security fix or whatever, but it could slow your computer down by up to like 30% or something, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of them to give you the
like,
option to slow your computer down.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's either that or they have to go back on the hardware level, which would be like very expensive for them, you know?
Right. The one title I saw about this, just to put it into perspective, I'll go ahead and link it now so you can play along. Report all Intel processors in the last decade might have a massive security flaw, and then it's like updated. Whoops. Basically, yeah, they do, because this was when it first came out. They're like, they might, right before we were supposed to do the show last week, but we took a week off here.
Right.
So in the last decade, that's the part that made me.
Yeah, that's what was interesting. It's crazy. Yeah, I do have a couple of different flavors on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Intel actually is a couple of the more interesting ones, which is besides what everybody's, I'm sure, has heard already. But I guess Intel is facing some class action lawsuits because of this. And yeah, so I have that one in there too. I don't know all the details about it, but it sounds pretty interesting. And then the last very interesting one, Intel CEO sold all the stock he could after Intel learned a security bug.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can read this one if you want. This one's pretty short.
The one that's up or the other one?
My last one.
Okay, hold on. The Intel CEO sold all the stock he could after Intel learned a security bug. Intel claims sale was unrelated, but he plans sale after researchers disclose bugs. Brian Kranich, chief executive officer of Intel, sold millions of dollars worth of Intel stock, all he could part with under corporate bylaws, after Intel learned of Meltdown and Spectre. While an Intel spokesperson told CBS Market Watch that the trades were unrelated to the security revelations and Intel financing filings showing that the stock sales were previously scheduled, he scheduled those sales on October 3rd. There's a full 5 months after researchers informed Intel of the vulnerabilities, and Intel has offered no further explanation of why he abruptly sold off the stock he was permitted to.
Yeah, as a result, he received more than $39 million.
I'm just going to fuck everyone's computers up. Oh, after I take $39 million, I'm not.
Yeah. It says in August 3, Equifax executives sold blocks of stock just a few weeks before the company received its massive security breach.
I'm sorry. This sounds a lot like when they, got fucking, what's her name? Martha Stewart for insider trading. I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what? The shit's going to tank? I better unload this shit, man.
Yeah.
Ben,
And you notice AMD is shooting up, too.
Oh, that was actually, I had an article on that. Go ahead. Ben?
Well, I'm just saying Intel is going down, AMD up.
Right. I was going to hold that up while I find it. Did you have any opinions on these two articles here, Ben?
What are they saying?
That basically Intel's chips have a hardware flaw that's a security problem. And in this article exclusively, the CEO is selling off all of his stock that he's legally allowed to do after he found out that they have it.
That's not a troubling sign.
Yeah. If you're in a bus and the bus driver just happens to, open the door while you're going down the fucking highway after he hears something from someone else on the bus, that could be a bad sign.
If you're in a plane and you go to see the pilot, he's strapping on a parachute and he's like, "What?" And he jumps out the door. Maybe something's wrong.
Just maybe.
And I wish Doug was on for this because, this was one of the ones that would probably upset him because he's like, oh, yeah, Intel is so much better.
Oh, it's already fixed. It's already fixed. It's already been patched. That's what he says whenever I give him a story. Oh, it's already been patched. Like I've been,
No, see, that's what it is.
Yeah, the story breaks that morning, and I share it that night. He goes, yeah, it's already been patched. Like I've been talking about it for 3 days straight, and that no, you fuck. But well, don't worry, we'll be sure to throw these in his face if he comes back.
That's okay. You've got a YouTube story to talk with him about.
But yeah, he knows. He just doesn't care. But yeah, he's like, oh, they haven't even touched Intel. Oh, why is AMD stock soaring today? Shares of AMD were up more than 6% in the early afternoon trading Tuesday. The surge, which follows a nearly 2-week slump in 2017, comes on the back of new details related to chip makers' collaboration with Intel. Sorry, I'm trying to swallow and I can't. Shares of advanced micro devices were up more than 6%. Just I don't know why they put a little comment and then the first line of the fucking story is the same as the comment. According to a potentially accidental post on Intel's India's website, Intel's highly anticipated upcoming CPU with AMD Radeon graphics, the Intel Core i7, will feature AMD's high-end graphics cores as opposed to a lower-grade Polaris GPU. The news that the i7 will pack a serious punch is encouraging for both Intel and AMD. Customers these days need top-of-the-line hardware to power esports games like League of Legends and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, competitive frame rates, and it looks like Intel's chip will be a legitimate option for serious gamers. Meanwhile, AMD has was forced to respond to concerned gamers after an update to its Radeon software Adrenaline Edition left some titles unplayable. The update was intended to fix a few of the program's kinks, but instead the driver caused critical errors on some older DirectX 9 based games, including Witcher and Command and Conquer. Excuse me. So basically, this sums up. Yeah, they had some stuff, but they're rebounding. So this is an old article from January 2nd. So they went up before Intel said, "Yeah, we fucked up." I mean, you got nothing to worry about.
Well, it definitely didn't hurt, though. I'm sure.
Oh no. So, but what's this article we got here?
It's another one for Doug.
Hold on, let me paste and go. Apple apologizes for iPhone slowdown drama. Will offer $29 battery replacements for a year.
Yeah, they were pretty much forced to apologize and everything.
Right. People were so pissed, and then they're like, "Well, it's only $79." No. No. This I hate to agree with Doug on something, but it's what we've asked for all enclosed case design with a hardwired battery that's not replaceable. We're kind of asking for there to be a cost because they got to tear into it and get this little fucker changed. And I mean, after Samsung's batteries were exploding, you figure we would have learned, right?
Right.
But no, they just I actually had an article here about Samsung. So okay, I'll hang on to it for after we discuss this. Benjamin, you have an iPhone, don't you?
See?
What are your thoughts on Apple's slowdown gate?
Well, I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all that, when you keep updating the OS on an older device, that they're gonna make things to slow it down over time because the hardware's just not gonna catch up to it. So there's compromises to be made. The fact that anybody made it, yeah, that's official. This is actually what's going on.
So you don't think it was built-in obsolescence as much as it's just they keep updating it, so of course it's going to slow down eventually?
Well, it's going to slow down eventually, so I figure, it's like if you have a phone that has to run an OS that was designed 4 years after it came out, it's going to have errors, so like they have to decide, do we want it to have the latest and greatest, or do we want it to run at all? It's just how much of a slowdown are you going to have, So it's a matter of, announcing, yeah, that's our policy, is we're going to slow it down to do better for you. It's like, I wouldn't say anything like that.
Remember Buffy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you agree with their decision to drop the price down to $29 for a battery change? Some customers apologize for a misunderstanding. Yeah. But do you agree with their the price drop there?
Well, the fact that you can't replace the battery on your own, I mean, the iPhone I have now is nice, but the one I had before that, the battery would just shut down on its own sometimes, and I went to took it into Verizon shop, and they're like, yeah, this battery won't work, man. So you either gotta take it to Apple or just whatever. Like,
yeah.
That's not a good design. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure Apple can give their reasons and logic behind it, but it's like, come on, man. Let a person replace their own battery. That's just silly.
When the 5 came out, I had the 3GS, and the speaker went out, and I took it to Best Buy where I bought it, and the Geek Squad's like, yeah, you gotta take it to Apple. But I bought it here. Yeah, you still gotta go to the Apple store. So I go to the Apple store. Oh yeah, you gotta get a new speaker.
Take it to the Geek Squad.
Yeah, no, they're like, oh yeah, we'll get you a new speaker. So I paid for a new speaker. It went out within a couple days. So I brought it back, and they're like, oh yeah, man, you gotta buy a new speaker. I'm like, no, I don't. I just got one. Oh, you did? Shit. Okay, well here's a new phone. And then when that one started being shitty, I said, fuck this, and got a 5. So I think I hung out until I got a free upgrade. So
You see, if Doug was here, he'd be like, "Well, that's bullshit that they even had to apologize."
Yeah, fuck that. It's the customer's fault. The customer is stupid and bought the stupid thing, except for me. But my comment was, Samsung has a new battery issue in its latest phone. Some people are using Samsung's latest phone, the Galaxy Note 8, are complaining that it won't charge. Samsung is reportedly aware of the problem and is replacing devices. Samsung had serious battery issues with the Galaxy Note 7 when several phones exploded. I'm surprised people buy the fucking things at all. There were people that didn't turn in their new phones until they're like, we're pushing an automatic update that's going to brick your phone. So, because you can't get on a plane with them already, so we don't need them exploding on motherfuckers. And people were still, no, I don't know. But, yeah, this was the 8, and the 7s aren't charging, so they're doing something wrong. I like Samsung's design, but their implementation, no. It's what we asked for, and they delivered, and we got to know better.
Hey, you got a Huey on ad on there, too.
Yeah, because
I'm getting those everywhere also, because I've been just trying to check out the different prices and stuff.
Right, I just look up drawing monitor, so it comes up, oh, you want one of these? And I'm like, well, I looked at it to see what the specs were. So you want one of these? I get eBay, like, specifically, they're like, are you still looking at this one? It'll be the last one I looked at. And I'm like, well, yeah, I looked at it, but Nintendo Power.
It's not that intelligent.
Nintendo Power returns as official podcast from Nintendo.
We got the power.
Nintendo Power.
Were you guys
Power.
ever a big fan of Nintendo Power magazines?
I never had a subscription or anything, but I did flip through issues. Just like I kind of miss magazines because now they're very, there's only a few of them and they're not as like crazy niche as they were.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just like, very broad science and tech, or or news, or nothing interesting like there was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these are old comic magazines where back before anime became, a commonplace, and you'd see like,
Yeah.
they're like, get this Japanimation.
Yeah, Nintendo Power at the time,
the comic crash of the late 90s.
Right. Nintendo Power was like your only way to see what was happening in the world of gaming, because it's not like you could turn it on and see a PewDiePie playing the latest Zelda. Yeah, you had to either, actually somehow know. I don't know how, I don't know how people actually. At the time, we were poor. We had a black and white TV with the fucking knob that broke, with the pliers sitting on top of a TV that didn't work. And yeah, we went to the stores. We would see Nintendo Power. We flip through and read about the new games, because a game was $50. And like the nerd said, the angry video game nerd said, if you rented a game, that was your whole weekend. You'd get a game, you play it, and you go, oh, fuck this damn fucking game, fuck. And it's nostalgia. I like it. I'm glad to see something coming back. Former editor. Oh, it's the former editor-in-chief of Nintendo Power Magazine has come back as the host of the podcast. Passion project.
I guess supposedly on this, that it'll be interesting to hear them talking about like inside type things, things that are going
like
on.
When they brought back Reading Rainbow as an app.
Reading Rainbow.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, do you listen to a lot of podcasts, Ian, or?
Not really. I listen to like archives. Like I download radio shows and stuff like Howard Stern and everything. I download the recordings of that. But not I listen to. I have a whole archive of Joe Rogan and the DSLR Film Noob podcast that I'll listen to sometimes, but I haven't gotten to it lately.
Well, I use a Stitcher to listen to, different shows, so I don't have to just download them on my devices, so they stream. It's fairly nice. I mean, the problem is I don't really have time to sit and listen to them because I used to listen to them at night before bed, but apparently listening to people talk before you go to bed just wakes you up. Who knew, right?
I listen to it when I work.
My wife and I used to listen to we'd listen to Hollywood Babylon and stuff while we're driving home. That and Jay and Silent Bob Get Old. We used to listen to it on our commute because her car had Bluetooth. My car does not. And I'm not downloading an episode and burning it to CD just to hear it by myself. So we're kind of behind.
Listen to shit when you deliver?
No.
They frown upon you having headphones on.
No, I haven't actually delivered anything in a while. I check stuff in, and when I deliver on the other building, I'm the only one there, so I have to have the headphones off so I can hear the doorbell.
Oh, okay.
So, I wish I could. I can't. And my headphones are about the size of the ones I wear for this show, so they're kind of obvious.
Would you ever get those earbud type things?
No, because earbuds suck. They hurt my ears. Even when there's nothing tugging at them, they hurt my ears, so no.
I've started wearing earplugs when I go to bed now.
Why?
Because noises drive me insane and keep me up at night.
I just stay up till I start falling asleep, and then I go to bed.
I also have the fun of my mom, as soon as I fall asleep is when my mom decides to wake up and get ready for work, and, oh, crap.
Yep, so, my neighbor above me is kind of loud sometimes during the day, or night or whatever, because he does some kind of power tools or something up there. I don't know what he does, but it's it could be from all the way 8 in the morning to 11 or 12 at night. And
wow.
It's I'm thinking about getting one of those noise generators or whatever you just play on a loop on next to your bed or something.
I would just get a broom and beat on my ceiling. Shut the fuck up there! Boom, boom, boom.
It's cement.
I had Mexican neighbors that would play mariachi music really loud.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And I played my music loud one time, and the dude came down and he couldn't figure out how to say music. He's like, "Hey, when you play muse, and I'm like, "What?" And my ex-girlfriend, she was Mexican, and she goes, "Well, the fucking Spanish word for music is musica." So, but yeah.
Anyways, I think this will be cool. I mean, I used to love reading magazines and stuff about video games when I was younger, and I remember always thinking, man, I wish the video games were actually looked as good as the drawings and the designs in the magazine,
Mm-hmm.
You mean how pulp books have the great cover and then the actual book is crap?
Right, or how the video game labels look better than the actual graphics of the video game back then.
It looked like some beefy dude that would be airbrushed on a van, but then you get the actual game and they're like, I guess that's a guy walking around with a sword.
Airbrushed on a van.
Yes.
from Archer.
Yeah, Deathstalker or something.
Have a cover to a Journey album.
Holy crap. White Noise on YouTube gets 5 separate copyright claims.
Oh yeah, speaking of noise generators. I forgot
Go
about
ahead.
that.
I'm having trouble reading and talking, sorry.
Well, no, I gotta open it. But pretty much this is about a guy that's it's a tector, so you kind of got to summarize it, right?
Yeah, you can't. The first part by the party of the second part. I can't breathe.
Okay, well, this is about a story of how one music professor's upload to YouTube of 10 hours of pure white noise was flagged 5 times for copyright infringement. Operates as though someone somewhere is trying to bring a reductio ad absurdum argument into physicality. That's what's happening to Australia-based music technologist Sebastian Tamzak, who uploaded completely non-infringing work to YouTube and now faces the five separate copyright complaints. One of Tamzak videos was a masterpiece entitled 10 Hours of Low-Level White Noise, which features, wait for it, 10 hours of low-level white noise. Yeah. So basically, it's like, I just wanted to get you guys' opinions on this because, like, he generated all the noise with his own software and all that stuff. So it's like, what do you do in cases like that when you're not trying to copy somebody else's work, but it pretty much is like the same thing, you know?
Well, I mean, I remember a friend of mine. They only had one video on their YouTube channel, but they had to delete it before they could monetize anything because it was just a test recording of them, a white screen and them talking. But apparently, an Italian airline claimed copyright of it. So, I mean, let's just face it, YouTube's kind of broken.
Yes, my dudes Reckless Eating are kind of fucked. 5,400 of their videos have been demonetized.
Yeah, so
Shit.
Just because they went from a corporate thing to just Google AdSense, and they're like, your thing is being reviewed. It'll take up to 7 days. It's been over 12 days.
Well, they left an MCN, and it's like they're not really doing good reviews of other people's AdSense. And they're like, we were already partnered before. Why is this an issue now? So
Yeah. And
that's the problem. Like, there are people that have their livelihoods on the platform, and when you can't talk to a real human being and get your stuff resolved, in a day, that's a serious problem. And unfortunately, Google and YouTube have not been doing better about it. In fact, there's been recent drama, and there was a tweet recently where YouTube tweeted about, they posted a picture of a guy talking about a potato. And like Jenna Marbles was like, "Hey, that's cool and all, but aren't you guys having like the biggest platform controversy of in your history right now to talk about?" Is there, maybe you should be doing some things that actually impact things. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff like this and a lot of hypocrisy going on. Whether it's it's intentional or not, I don't know. It depends on, like, I guess it can be a case by case basis, but. I mean, I know they're just, they only have so many humans working for YouTube, and there's how many, was it thousands or millions of videos uploaded every minute or something? But it's like that there is other things that probably could be done, like if you're so big, maybe, and you get flagged or something, like if you have over millions of subscribers, maybe you have a human try to look at that, if they're really important,
There's just stuff that they should be doing that it's like, come on, man. Come on.
Well, I'm not even saying like should. I'm saying like they could, or there's things that you could maybe try or test or something. Try to put a little bit more effort into it.
Well, it's just like the ability to actually reach anybody on the platform. You have to have contacts and like it's I don't know, man. It's like, when you have people living their livelihoods on your service, they should be able to get a hold of somebody, and they should be able to figure out why they're not getting action done, rather than, it could take weeks to months, and then just whenever. It's not like, when Google launches a product and it's in beta for 5 years, it's not quite the same. It's...
Yeah. Well, like like I said, when you have like tens of millions of subscribers and you're bringing all that entertainment to YouTube, you think you'd be able to reach them, You're that kind of celebrity.
I mean, to be fair, they are probably still busy pulling all those channels that have weird stuff for, channels aimed at kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's not like a cut and dry situation. It's very crazy right now. There's like so many things to worry about. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's all right. When Vine 2 comes out, we'll be okay.
No, that'll just lead us into. Is that our next news article here? About Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Oh, I thought I was
Samsung's
doing
new
it.
smart glasses.
Was it? I thought I did that for an article. Huh? I guess I didn't. But I
Is
was
this better than Snapchat spectacles?
I was gonna say that Amazon is trying to do their own YouTube thing, like we mentioned before. So, but I didn't have that as an article. But yeah, I thought I'd do this article about the glasses because they have these glasses that they developed that can help people see better. Like they have different modes that you can switch the glasses to, where you could it'll like sharpen everything for you, or like it'll invert the color for you. So like if you're trying to read like a really bright screen, it like inverting the colors actually makes it a lot easier for you to see with the dark background with light or text. That's why I have dark theme on everything. Yeah, I think they have some things like that. There's a different. It depends on the mode. They have various different modes with it, which makes it kind of cool, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'll pull up the demo video in another window here.
Okay. Don't get soft, Frank.
Soft?
You want to pull it up in this window, right?
No. No, son. It ain't like that, son.
First off, ain't your son. Second,
Doug's brain got soft, so YouTube got hard on us.
Hard on.
no.
I said hard on.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's cool. Anything to help out those who need it.
Right? I mean, isn't that what you do though, Frank? Like we both had this similar type of ultra wide. When you have like that searing white screen, it's like
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
Well, night. What is it? Dark mode and nighttime view. Those are usually pretty nice.
Yeah.
My phone's like, hey, we have a feature that will turn yellow at night. Nah, I'm not reading a yellow screen. It looks like pee.
Yeah. Well, did you ever try? Did you ever see those glasses where it's like a yellow tin or whatever? That's supposed to help you
nah. Fuck that.
Looking at computer monitors.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit. Oh.
Right.
Oh, Ajit Pai cancels his CES. I told this to a guy at my work who was just aware of the headline. I was like, yeah, you know how he took away net neutrality even though people said they don't want him to do it, but yeah, I know about that. I go, yeah, he was also going to go to the CES. He's like, why the fuck would he do that? I don't know. He apparently one article I saw he got death threats.
Oh shit.
I think I said.
Well, if that's true, I mean, that would definitely be a good reason. But I mean, it's just like, really, you think that he would want to cancel it? I mean, it's just like a funny article to me, you know.
Hold on. What's this? I mean, yeah, you think he, why would he go to that? Here it is.
Because everybody would love him, Frank. Come on now.
Yeah. What
I
article
like
did
that
I have?
YouTube video. That was great. He was spinning a lightsaber around, and then Mark Hamill tweeted at him, "You wouldn't make it as a Jedi, kid."
I have another net neutrality thing, by the way. Go ahead. Let's talk about this stuff. I mean, why if you go to CES, that's the electronics people. That's people who live off the internet. That's like, okay, we're getting rid of fruits and vegetables. I'm going to go to a farming convention. What's that? Oh, everybody's mad. What? So this teen expressed.
Get him off the screen. I'm tired of looking at him.
Right. This teen expresses fears over loss of net neutrality. Governor of Maine suggests reading a book instead.
You know, they have books on the internet now.
Look at this dipshit. Paul LePage, the governor of Maine. Hold on. Okay, I'm done.
Did he just, get a brain freeze, or is he in the middle of a sneeze?
Maybe he stubbed his toe.
Well, I like when they were talking about net rules and regulations before, and somebody was like, "Oh, the internet isn't like a requirement. Like, oh, the phone's not a requirement. Like, if you want a modern job, it
You don't
is
need the internet to survive.
Yeah.
to survive." It's like, well, you will in about 5 years. So,
Yeah. Paul LePage, the governor of Maine, is primarily known for being a racist and, as Politico phrased it, America's craziest governor. So, no, no, what was the mayor of Toronto is the one I was thinking of. Never mind. Anyway,
And I know karate, but I know crazy.
so when a young member of his constituency wrote to him expressing her concern that ending net neutrality threatens her education, he responded in just the way you'd expect a raging asshole to respond.
he looks like Robert De Niro just sniffed some pepper.
Hope Osgood is a sophomore at Camden Hills Regional High School in Rockport, Maine. In the days leading up to the SEC's vote that repealed net neutrality protections, she found an application online that made it easy to send LePage a letter expressing her legitimate concerns that without net neutrality, corporations could control what content is viewable online. According to the Portland Press Herald, she wrote, "The internet is the easiest way to access anything, news, information, etc. Companies being able to put restrictions on internet usage isn't ideal. People will be left in the dark about some things. All my schoolwork is internet-based. What happens if I can't reach what I need to? What about my lessons in school?" A month later, after the FCC voted to do exactly what Ms. Osgood feared, LePage got around to responding to the letter. Just below Osgood's type message, LePage wrote, "Hope, pick up a book and read. Governor." So she's, being very good about this whole. I'm only 16 years old. I've only talked to so many people, she told the Press Herald. I just thought it was rude. I didn't know how to react to that. I'm a kid. I can't really do that much. So Osgood is correct. LePage's response was rude and entirely unnecessary. He didn't have to respond at all, but he decided to stick it to a little girl with a smart-ass comment, rubbing in the fact that what she had feared came true. Just fucking exactly what's going on. So, fuck
And
this
now,
guy.
thanks
He's a
to the
racist
internet-
asshole.
and
Yeah.
Now, thanks to the internet, we get to point at
You-
the guy and go, "Sucker."
Yep.
You would think he would have that, like he would look like that, and then he would have the voice of that. Who's that guy like with the long hair, like who was always shouting back from
Bobcat Goldthwait?
the '80s? I don't know. Like who was the one teacher that was like shouting really loud in that college movie?
You mean
They had
Kinnison?
that famous guy. That was Sam Kinison. Like who was the famous guy, like the dad in that college movie?
What college movie? I
That's
don't-
all college. That's all movies in the 80s were about. Nerds.
No, it was called the movie was called College. I thought.
Don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Ian. You're right.
But maybe it was Sam Kinison, but yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's what his name was.
No, that's just what that's what this guy looks like he's saying. By the way, they filed this under soon to be ex-politician. What an asshole. So, in the one event that our youth is actually being intelligent, the people that are voted to. Oh, by the way, I thought you were going to bring what's his name back, the Nate Dogg. So I wanted to follow up with. Remember we were talking about the Seagate's going to have their new hard drives are going to have more of these things, and he said that's stupid.
Oh yeah, right.
Multi-actuator technology to address hard drive IOPS woes. Basically, they discuss why, why it's the latest and greatest hard drive to data centers to over 20 terabyte by 2020 and 40 terabyte within the next 5 or 7 years. So, I'm actually wanting to expand my NAS to my gaming rig. Actually, believe it or not, I discussed it with my wife because we were watching. I think it was Random Frank P did a video and he mentioned his NAS. He's like, I got 30 terabyte, and Hey!
Hey!
Hey,
Hey, Han.
everybody.
Hey, time to go.
Okay.
All the streetlights are on, Ben.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Ben.
Yeah. It was nice seeing everybody again. I hope
Yeah.
you all have a good
Say
weekend.
bye to your friends, Ben. It's time
You
to go. See you guys. Take care.
She's
Have
gonna
a
give you a
good
smack
weekend.
bottom, Ben.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
See you guys.
Okay, but yeah, they he said he had a 30 terabyte NAS, and my wife's like, "Did he say 30 terabyte?" I go, "Yeah, it's not that much." She's like, "Don't we only have like 4?" I go, "No, honey, one of my drives is 4 terabyte."
I'm sorry, Frankie. The movie was called Back to School. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah,
Oh.
you're right.
I
It
get
was
no
Sam
respect.
Kinison. Ah!
Yeah.
Why was he always like that, man? Was that just like his personality, or was he like really like that, or?
I don't fucking know. It gets people to look at him. Bobcat Goldthwait, that was a character he was playing because he can't even really do the voice anymore.
Oh yeah, I bet he probably tore his throat out doing all that stuff, man.
Now, by the way, paste to go. Amazon kills their unpopular anime strike service. Now, I looked at this because. Go ahead.
This just in. Sorry, Doug said he's going to be on in about 20 minutes. We hope.
Well, but that's a long time.
Well, we're doing your article, so I mean,
I'm not going to do them all. Anyway, when I signed up for Crunchyroll, I was like, okay, I want to sign up and get get a lot of cartoons I can watch because you can't get them just anywhere in America. Latest and greatest. Right. I looked at all the options, and Amazon said, "Hey, we got our own thing." I go, and it was kind of limited. I was like, okay, not a whole lot. And they're like, for Prime members, I go, okay, I'm a Prime member. They're like, for Prime members, it's only an additional $5 a month. I go, you kiss my ass. I'm not paying you extra money on top of my Prime membership. And yeah, after just a year, they got rid of it, and it didn't really have much. It had a couple dedicated ones, but its strike had its ticket price was $60 a year, $5 a month, on top of $100 a year Prime subscription. So you pay $100 a year for your Prime, and then you pay another $60 a year for this stupid one channel. No, fuck that, no. So it was a double paywall. They were trying to rip you off, and they didn't offer as much. You figured they would because it's Amazon. What don't they have? Apparently good anime. So no.
Yeah. How much did you pay for the Crunchyroll?
I paid yearly. Roll yearly images. Come on. There we go. For a year is $60.
Okay. Now
I'm
I'm sorry. Recap on this. Was this so you're saying Amazon was killing off this one series that
they offered about? Amazon offered their own streaming anime service, but
right, it's crazy expensive.
It wasn't that. They try to compete with Funimation, Crunchyroll, and Netflix and Hulu. Netflix is actually getting more. But their fans noticed the Twitter account has disappeared, and although its website is still up, its exclusives section is empty. Anime titles that had previously been $5 are now free with Amazon Prime. But it had a lot of issues of its own. Its ticket price was $60 a year, $5 a month, on top of the $100 Prime subscription. So you're paying twice. just just to get it, and then when you get it, they didn't have much. Versus, like I said, I paid $60 a year, and you get the simulcast, which air I think it's an hour or two after it airs in Japan for certain shows. You know, access to premium only titles, no advertisements. I mean, the only thing I had was cancel. The way that you cancel was a little tricky because I signed up with a PayPal, but if you sign up with a credit card, you can switch to PayPal, but you can't do the other way. And I fucked up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So
I fucked up.
Yeah, so I had to cancel. I contacted customer service, and they're like, "Oh, all you gotta do is cancel, and then start a new subscription." I'm like, "Oh," because you get the first month, or it's either a month or 2 weeks, you get free. They tell you when you sign up, you can get a free trial, whatever, and then after the free period, you're charged per month. Well, they went ahead and canceled my recurring subscription, and I just deleted my subscription, and then I went in and bought a subscription. Like, it's like a purchase. So it was it was weird, but once you get it working, the only issue I have is with the Roku app. The website works fine. So
yeah, well, I mean, how it seems to me is that like, I think most of the things that Amazon does has been pretty successful, but it seems like sometimes I think whatever they decide to get into, they're just too big to fail,
Right. I mean, they figure, well, we'll just do this now, and they don't put any research into it, or they go, yeah, we know how they've been doing it. We're just going to do it a different way. Like, I mean, Netflix kind of did the same thing. They're like, hey, everyone, we're going to have, streaming, and everyone's like, no one's going to be interested in that. And they revolutionized it. They're trying to say, okay, yeah, well, you can order stuff. We're going to have it shipped straight to your house in 2 days. What? And, they were like, we want drones, motherfucker. We want drones. And everyone's like, that's crazy, but they're going to do it. And they're not conventional. They have their own channels. I looked into this recently. You can get, HBO and Cinemax and whatever per month for an extra fee. But it's not doing as well as everything because they're not conventional in the way they're laying it out. And it's not conducive to people who have another device. If you have an Amazon device like the Fire TV, apparently it's laid out a little easier what you can actually see. The Roku app is a little more clunky and confusing. I don't know if that's due to the way Roku does it or just because they didn't code for it. I don't know.
What do you think about what I was mentioned before, though, about the Amazon trying to do their own? They're trying to do their own version of YouTube called Amazon Tube, I guess, or whatever.
I mean, YouTube needs people to, they need some competition because they're too big to fail, really. Was it VidMe or whatever? That's gone the way of the dodo. Like I said, Reckless Eating, they posted, we need help. People keep tweeting this to get people's interest, and people are like, well, why don't you try your own thing? And they're like, no one has the money or the funds to go against Google. You can't fucking do it. And Amazon can try. That might just be enough to light a fire under their ass. For a while, like, Hulu was complacent with the way they were doing it, and Netflix, made it a lot more competitive.
Yeah,
I think. And now Hulu is actually mentioning them, getting more interesting. Ben and I were discussing they're rebooting Animaniacs in 2020. 2 seasons have already been ordered. 2 seasons.
Yeah, this was his article.
Yeah, he messaged me, and I was like, well, what? So they'll stream it. They already, are going to have the back catalog of Animaniacs, and then they're going to do 2 new, because they're probably seeing like MSG3K coming out and going, well, shit, people still interested in that. Maybe we'll make and Hulu's like, yeah, come out, yeah, we'll buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be its own separate, like what Amazon was trying to do with anime, because it's a programming block of stuff. I think this is niche enough that you could get like 90s TV, some of it's a reboot, And I don't know if you could charge separate for it, but it'd be a package that people will go. I mean, it's hard to say. I didn't want like people get HBO just for Game of Thrones, or they get Netflix just for House of Cards. I don't think people will get Hulu just for Animaniacs, but I think if you get an entire Saturday morning cartoon lineup from when you were a kid, maybe, especially if you have kids now, you want to reintroduce them to the old Pinky and the Brains and the new stuff. I don't see why you wouldn't,
Right. Amy, you on again? Sorry.
Huh? What now?
Another ad for that.
Oh yeah.
What?
I mean,
yeah, like I was trying to. I'm sorry, but like one of the reasons I'm waiting to get mine is because I don't know if this is just like an Amazon thing or something, but like I've noticed like that monitor would be like go down like $100 for just like a few hours or something. I guess that's like for impulse buyers or something. That's what my dad.
Yeah, like
go on sale.
I don't. You gotta watch stuff will like go up for no fucking reason. Like this this studio monitor here, by the way. I looked at this one, the 6-inch. It says $199. I had this on my card. It was $159, but I waited until I had the money because there was one on eBay that was $129. Well, the one on eBay sold out. The $159. Oh, there's only one left, and you buy them each, so you have to buy two. So I said, well, okay, I'll wait. They'll come back in stock. Oh no, now they're $200 fucking a piece. So I'll wait for the sale to come back. So,
yeah, I've been trying to check my phone like every multiple times a day. Just hopefully I catch that few hour sale or something.
Yeah, that little flash sale kind of thing. That's why when my amp, my headphone amp, I bought it. I finally just said, I'm never going to see one for this price again. And it was down $10. The guy apparently tried to mark it down. I go, sure. This is the one I wanted. I'll take it for less money.
Well, they have it for like $50 cheaper on eBay, but the version that I wanted was like in black, and the one that I saw on eBay was all silver. And it's like, I don't want a silver monitor, man.
Right? Especially when all the other ones are black.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's nitpicking, but like it just seems weird to me.
Look at this black 34-inch and then a silver 22. What?
Yeah, like the silver just makes it, I guess, in a way, like look like the older, cheaper monitors or something. Yeah. They have, like a giant silver bezel on it.
Yeah, on Battlestations a lot, there'll be a guy's like, "What should I do to change my setup?" And people are like, "Get rid of that 4x3 silver monitor." And yeah, it's usually what it is. It's very very obvious what it is. But I wanted to show.
Well, if it goes on too long, my money is burning a hole in my pocket. So eventually, if it goes on too long, I'll buy it.
I'm at the end of the stuff I plan on getting with my my little splurge here. I've got most of the stuff I want. I'm down to 2 big ticket items that I'm either going to get one or get the other. This adapter I got is going to make me see if I can run my other this monitor off of the adapter, then I'll get the drawing monitor. If not, I'm going to get speakers. So, because these speakers won't work with my amp, and it's a preamp. I want to be able to switch between the two. So,
right.
But by the way,
are you going to get that? Is a video card part of your spree there?
No, because I told you they're stupid expensive. I'm not going to get a reference card for $1,500 fucking dollars when the aftermarket cards are going to come out probably next month, and eventually the price is going to drop. I'll just wait till this summer or the next, this fall and buy one.
Well, what were you looking to do, like 700 or 800 or something?
No, well, definitely not 1,500. How's that?
Right.
If you can get a 580 for less, you can get some of them for 300 and something bucks for 580. That's a side grade. I don't need the fastest, Vega, but I would still like it to be worth my time upgrading.
Well, it's still a little bit of an upgrade. I mean, you wanted to get the 580.
I thought about it and then I said no. The only reason I wanted it is because it still had a DVI port. But then I realized I'm not going to be able to run 4 monitors and a DVI port at the same fucking time. There's no fucking way. It's not going to support that. That's going to be stupid. So, no. Nope. I'm going to wait. Fuck it. Nope. I'm going to do it. Nope.
You show it up for the. You should get that that V.
What's that? For Navi?
No, that what's that? That Titan V.
Yeah, no. $3,000? No. Okay. A 1080 Ti is $800 right now, Ian. For a water cooled Ti. A reference Vega is $1,500. I'm not even going to fucking go into that side of the store. That's a waste of my time.
Well, don't you want to be part of the comic club? As far as buying GPUs?
No, I'm not going to wait. It would be my entire nugget of Christmas money to buy just a GPU and nothing else. Fuck that. No, I can game fine on this 380. I won't be able to run all the, if I can't run my, drawing monitor, I'll wait until after I get another GPU. But if I can't, I'm going to get some nice speakers because fuck it. Anyway. So Fallout 4, one of my favorite games of the year.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I got to ask you. Did you get to do any Wolfenstein?
I'm a couple hours into it.
Oh yeah, you got some kind of a game plan there. Good.
Yeah. I've been sleeping, dude. I work overtime. I'm a working motherfucking man. I'm tired. Dude, I'm tired. Weekend's the only time I have where I don't have to do nothing.
Well, lay around, watch. We had how many episodes? I have to go back and check how many episodes were you awaiting the big launch of the Wolfenstein?
Well, dude, it's awesome. It's fun. Well, where I'm at now, I keep dying. I went back. I pulled up I'm trying not to watch any playthroughs or anything. And I pulled up one just to see, is there a sneak to get the fuck out of this one part? And no, I'm just kind of playing it on a harder difficulty probably than I should. Because the Wolfenstein difficulties, they're actually 2 difficulty levels. There's a little chart. There's can I play daddy? Don't hurt me. Bring 'em on. Do or die. Call me Terror Billy and Death Incarnate. And I was playing on Bring 'em On and then Don't Hurt Me, and I think I might have to play on easy. Because just to get good at it. It's a little different than I'm used to. It's linear. You get to a certain point, and it's really a lot of fun though. I'm having fun with it once I can make progress. You feel like you do something. Here's the images.
You can't just no scope everybody.
No. You find whatever weapons are on the ground from your enemies, and you take them and use them. So, but yes, I mean, this is one of the older games here, I guess. Ooh, trying to find the picture. It's yeah. This is what the difficulties look like. Whoa. But yeah, I want to play. I just have not because I've been lazy.
How much? Didn't you say you spent a lot of time on just customizing your character too, or something?
No, in Wolfenstein, you are the character. That's it. You start out, and that's it. There's no select or anything. It's a linear story. You just play. Your difficulty is only real setting.
Oh, I thought there was some kind of face customizer or something or whatever you said.
No. In Fallout 4 there is. Okay. You can make it your own story. Now, this article, can I get to the fucking story? God damn it!
Sorry, man.
It's been like 20 minutes and Doug's still not fucking here. Anyway.
Yeah,
and then he's gonna come in and go, bitches, fuck your story. Who cares about fucking Fallout? Apple's the best. Anyway. So anyway, people really liked New Vegas. I liked the scenery and the story. The gameplay wasn't that great just because you couldn't walk faster. You kind of sauntered everywhere. And the new Fallout 4, there's a modding crew that are rebuilding New Vegas within the Fallout 4 engine. And I'm not going to show this video, but the video shows some gameplay because not only do they
get to some frames or something,
huh?
Just go to a couple frames or whatever.
Well, I gotta let it play. And just to start, not only like you start out your, the typical, fuck out of there. You start out your typical, it just looks like you skinned it or made it a little different. But they had to rebuild like, the system for in the previous game, New Vegas, there was a karma system where if you killed a good guy, you would get bad karma, or if you stole or whatever. But if you killed a bad guy, you would get good karma. They had to re-add that to the game because it wasn't there for the new version. So they had to re-add entire aspects of the game that people missed.
I'm just confused. Like, so they're trying to add the same game but in a better graphics engine or something.
Yes. That's exactly it. Because the older game, the gameplay was a little clunky, I guess, and at times it's dated now. I mean, hell, the engine for Fallout 4 is the Skyrim engine, so it's dated too. But New Vegas is a lot older. There's actually, this is just the most recent port. There's a mod to get the very first Fallout games actually playable within I think it was New Vegas. I don't even think it was Fallout 4 yet at that point. Just to make it more actual POV or third person as compared to, turn-based. So yeah, it's you got to watch the video and do like pull up another 2010 is when they did the original New Vegas. So they're adding a bunch of what do they call that? What was the word for the shit you add in a mod that PlayStation said, "Oh, we don't have room for that." Your
like a models or
assets,
or packs.
Your assets. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm brain farting on words and people I know. I was like, "Oh, that's so and so," and I couldn't think of their fucking name.
Oh yeah, that asset.
But yeah, like they have dynamic weather. I mean, there's, god damn it, fuck you and your ads. It looks a lot better than the 2010 game. I mean, obviously this is a it's built into.
Damn, that's how long ago that was. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not just modding; it's basically rebuilding the game from scratch. To play the older game, and
well,
it's a lot of hard work.
Just so, like, are they like ripping the models and trying to add like higher res textures or something?
I don't know. It's a big group.
It would be kind of dumb to just start off from scratch. I mean,
I don't know. They're really doing progress. It's looking good because a lot of that stuff I don't think would carry over. If you played the 2010 game, you could see the difference as compared to Fallout 4. I started with Fallout 4, which is going to make a lot of people go ugh, but it to the purists, yes, I get it now because I played the older games, and I would like to have that kind of gameplay with like the first and second one, because the first and second one are what they call oblique. Goddamn, what do they call that? It's linear. Huh? It's a oblique engine or whatever. You point where you want to go, and the character walks that way. So
it's that way.
LGR did a whole thing about the old game. Plus, it's more about stats and shit like that. And they started slowly going away from it. And now the only stats in the new Fallout you get really are your skills, and then you can have a couple perks. Whereas even the 2010 version, you had to have a stat for repair because your guns would deteriorate over time. Your armor would deteriorate. Now, not so much. The only thing you do in Fallout 4 that you have to worry about is like your armor and stuff like that. So it's just a labor of love, I guess they say. By the way, since we're waiting on Doug, I want to show you this. I don't know if excuse me. I don't know if you'd heard this, and he'll probably bitch. Apple says its dangerous Chicago roof was a result of a software malfunction. So, Apple's flagship retail store in Chicago had to be roped off because dangerous icicles started to form on the roof. Although many believe the design of the MacBook Air-like roof was flawed, Apple later explained the problem was instead a software issue that caused its heating system to break. See, watch for falling snow and ice. Yeah. Back when Chicago flagship was first unveiled in October last year, people marveled not only at its shiny physical appearance, but also its heating and cooling system that involves pumping water from the river to stay green.
Well,
there were multiple.
That's just user error there.
Yeah, I'll say that they weren't doing it right. See, you got
Iron Addicts Nation, yeah.
There's like a bunch of. Well, there was a bunch of articles about it while we were gone, and the tree hugger. That's not a roof on the Chicago Apple Store. It's the poster child for unsustainable design. It's all fancy roof roped off areas. Like this was the most updated one because they said, yeah, they say it's a software problem causing it not to get heated. I mean, look, it's a giant fucking MacBook for a roof. See? But they didn't think, ice will fall down and hit the areas where people walk. Whoops.
Right.
I mean, they said, there was heaters there. So,
yeah. Well, the funny thing about Apple though is like I've read that most of like their server like infrastructure for their sites or whatever they need servers for is most of that is like Linux based, like server racks and stuff,
Oh yeah, because their Mac server they quit making. I thought.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't think the Microsoft Kinect could be deader, but here we are. It's been a rough life for the Xbox One's. Oh God, ads! Stop it. Been a rough life for the Xbox One's least appreciated accessory. At launch, people weren't happy that the Kinect was the reason why the Xbox One cost $100 more than the PS4, despite its innovative motion sensing abilities and handy built-in mic. That prompted Microsoft to quickly regroup and put out an Xbox One config that came without a Kinect, which in hindsight was the beginning of the end. Then last October, Microsoft announced it was ceasing production of the Kinect entirely. Now it seems the real deal on the coffin has arrived. Today, Microsoft reportedly confirmed that it has ended production for the Kinect's USB adapter. So yeah, their Kinect adapter is no longer available for Microsoft. Kinect fans may be forced to turn to resellers on sites like eBay or Amazon, where current listings are priced between $150 and $300. However, if you're quick, you may be able to snag one from other sites like AliExpress for just $55.
And that's just for like a connector or something.
That's to connect the Kinect to the Xbox.
But the only reason I'm interested in maybe getting a Kinect is so you could do that, like the 3D scanning for the Windows, because they have the Kinect you could get for Windows.
Filed under the Kinect is super dead. But what the fuck? Why am I not? Okay, now I can click stuff. That was weird. It wasn't letting me click anything. It was just saying no, no, no.
Your computer needs to do another driver update.
Right. Roku aims to take over home audio with its wireless speaker platform. Of course, there's a voice assistant too. No, Roku isn't building a wireless speaker, despite rumors hinting at that. Instead, it's approaching home audio similar to how it tackles TVs. Can I get rid of this ad? No. By offering its technology to other companies. Specifically, Roku is unveiling a new wireless audio platform, Roku Connect, that it will license to third parties. The company also put together a hardware reference design for a smart soundbar and speaker, which will guide partners as they develop their own hardware. The goal? To make it even easier for consumers to put together their own theater systems, and spread speakers throughout their homes. Tying it all together is the Roku Entertainment System, which will let you control the company's entire platform with voice commands. You could, for example, say, "Hey, Roku, play rock music in the living room," and it'll start spitting out tunes from your soundbar. It's not aiming to be a fully featured assistant like Siri or Alexa. It's entirely focused on entertainment control. As you'd expect, Roku also plans to bring its assistant to most of its TVs and set-top boxes in addition to the speaker platform. So, that's another thing. I guess they're trying to compete with, the Alexas and shit, they're taking over the home. They're like, well, we got to get in there too.
Yeah.
But
do you have any kind of voice assistant thing in your house?
Well, funny you should ask. My wife got an Echo Dot from one of her former coworkers for Christmas. So we got that, and then I have Cortana.
Hey!
Oh, look at there he is.
Cortana is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be some kind of something's garbage. That was gonna be like the first thing he says.
Cortana is fucking garbage.
Oh. So what's your thoughts on the Meltdown and Spectre flaws there, Doug?
Let's see, a company that willfully admits something went wrong and is most likely actively working to fix it. It's almost like they're a good company that doesn't give up on products, like a certain Microsoft-based company that no longer makes phones. Huh.
There's a lot that we've covered on this, but it goes back to like 10 years though of processors, though, Doug. Also, ironically, as Intel's stock was starting to tank and AMD's was going up, did you hear about the CEO selling all of his stock right after this?
Probably like, jump ship, abandon ship.
Yeah, the Intel guy. By the way, did you see the flagship store in Chicago with the MacBook Air roof is apparently got a software malfunction causing the heaters in the roof not to work, so icicles are forming and falling on people. Because, people stand outside the stores and wait for the new devices.
Okay.
You didn't hear about that one?
That's good.
Yeah. What you drinking there?
Um,
Fucking garbage.
Big K Diet Black Cherry Soda. One of the few sodas I'm actually having this week. So.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm drinking a green
Treat
label.
yourself.
Green
I'm having
label.
a surge.
Which, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A.
Boner.
Bottle away. And Shandong.
Away.
Yeah.
Controversial Twitch streamer divides Reddit as drama overtakes community.
Before you get into that, why don't you mention the other Apple one I had?
Which fucking one was that? I don't know.
The battery.
Oh, that they were only charging $29. I've got that in here somewhere. I don't know. I didn't sort mine too well.
Here. Or if you
I had to restart mine, so I don't have anything in the chat.
We had to restart. You don't have no need chat, man. Bye, man. What's up in that chat, man?
Hey, man.
Bye, man.
Yeah, this is about the one that Apple was forced to apologize and for their iPhone slowdown drama, and they offered the $29 replacement battery for a year.
Apple just published a letter to its customers apologizing for the misunderstanding around older iPhones being slowed down.
Okay.
Offering anyone with an iPhone 6 or later a battery replacement for $29 starting in late January through December 2018.
Yeah. And what was Ben saying? And he's even an iPhone user, Frank?
It's silly that the battery is not replaceable. I think so too. My phone company doesn't have a replaceable battery. I think it's stupid too.
Well, what did you say? You went to your phone company to be like, "Oh yeah, you got to take it to the Apple store."
Yeah, well, I bought it at Best Buy. Got it at the Apple store. I didn't buy it at the Apple store. Too bad. You got to fucking take it there.
Oh yeah, it's an Apple supported product.
Yeah, but I bought it somewhere else. So
this is stuff that you understood when you bought an Apple product. That sometimes with a closed system, you have to take it directly to the manufacturer to get it fixed. If you can't understand that, maybe you shouldn't be signing contracts.
I don't have an Apple phone any fucking more because of that bullshit. Because fuck those people. Anyway, controversial Twitch streamer divides Reddit as drama overtakes community. Update. A group of Twitch streamers and YouTube personalities have figured out a core business model that has catapulted them into every major conversation. Drama sells. Content creators have learned they're calling out all other casters and appearing on their streams as a good way to get people to pay attention to them. It's what the popular subreddit r/livestreamfail, which has more than 170,000 members, thrives on. Many of the bigger streamers, including Soda Poppin', Ice Poseidon, and Greek God X, have made a name for themselves on the subreddit by using drama to win attention. These and other familiar casters are notorious for their ability to create controversy. Now, however, at the height of a feud that reaches the front page of Reddit's default front page, the subreddit's community wants all mentions of Mitch Jones, one of the most controversial creators, removed. A thread posted on the subreddit last week called "Petition to Ban Mitch Jones for this subreddit for constantly trying to make drama out of nothing for views and attention" now has close to 2,000 comments. The negative attention both Jones and the subreddit received after the streamer landed on the front page prompted the response as questions came flooding in. The majority of the thread's posts came down to two things: exhaustion and annoyance. Members are tired of Jones calling out other casters for being more successful than he is and then berating the chat when they don't subscribe to him. Though viewers don't mind drama every now and again, just look at how successful big Twitch casters and popular influencers on YouTube are. The circumstances that Jones finds himself in are too reminiscent of high school drama, according to people in the Reddit thread. Jones's obsession with his viewer count and subscribers has caught the attention of major Twitch streamers, including XQC, which streams Overwatch. The video below, he calls out Jones for his obsession, saying he needs to focus on the fucking content. Jones streams often in the IRL, a divisive Twitch section where drama lurks. Where's the fucking pause button in this ad?
This is literally the dumbest fucking column, and it's not your fault. But this is exactly what dumbasses like this want. They want this kind of attention to draw attention to them, and the more and more that their stupidity flaws upon the land, the more and more people are like, oh, look at this car crash. This is exactly what he wanted.
Polygon spoke to Jones after the story was published. In a phone call, Jones told Polygon that the first clip in which he spoke about his viewers now subscribing was taken out of context and meant it as a joke. Jones said he doesn't care about the numbers and is trying to build a community. Jones also said he doesn't fabricate drama, adding that recent events between him and Greek are real and have taken a toll on him after his mental health. Jones says drama happens organically and he doesn't make up any of it. So he says these guys are dirty liars, is what he's saying.
By the way, any of you guys have any opinions on that? That Paul Logan or Logan Paul or whatever.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Play.
Yeah, I was gonna avoid talking about him altogether.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
If you
Somebody
see
does something fucking stupid.
Yeah, if you see his name and you wonder what it's about, go to the Phil DeFranco story where he talks about it, and then go, okay, and then click on to something else more interesting.
Well, the thing that you gotta love is that like his stuff doesn't get flagged or pulled down on YouTube, but like a white noise thing does.
Yeah, white noise and my food reviewers, so they're getting taken down almost systematically, and all they're doing is talking about food. That's sponsor friendly, I would think, but apparently not. Oh, by the way, where's copy address? Doug, did you hear your friend and ours, Ajit Pai, cancel his CES appearance days before the show?
Speaking of dumbasses who doesn't deserve to get media attention.
Apparently he was getting death threats. Which, I mean, it's like you say, I'm going to ban fruits and vegetables, and then next week I'm going to a farming convention. Why is everybody so mad? So, I don't
Actually, one Doug might appreciate too is that Nintendo Power thing.
Nintendo Power. Let me find that article. It's in here somewhere in this email. There it is. Where the hell does it start? Oh, here we go. Copy. Okay. Nintendo Power returns as official podcast from Nintendo.
Yeah, it gets to be trashed just like everything else.
Nintendo Power is back, not as a magazine covering all things Nintendo, but an official podcast from the game maker. The Nintendo Power podcast is hosted by Chris Slate, former editor-in-chief of Nintendo Power magazine and current manager of corporate communications at Nintendo of America. The podcast debut episode features interviews with Eija Onuma and Hidemaru Fujibayashi, producer and director of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, respectively. Yeah. Sorry, my fucking mouth is all dry and nose is running. And I'm
basically
coughing. That helps.
You're going to be able to hear like a lot of insider type of stuff, like how you would read on the magazines back then.
It's a passion project, he says.
So essentially, not only is it just whipped out his dick and pissed on it.
Essentially, he whipped out his dick and pissed on it? Is that what he said?
He chopped out.
Yeah. I chop out.
Nintendo whipped out his dick and pissed on the grave of Nintendo Power.
But it's the editor-in-chief.
Fuck about the editor-in-chief.
Okay. What do you think of this here?
Well, wait a minute. Did you like the Nintendo Power though? The magazine back
I
then.
like Nintendo Power, but you know what? I
No.
don't who what of the fucking Nintendo Power editing and fucking editorial and chief team. And the thing is this is Nintendo trying to sweeten up more shit for people to draw more attention to its dumbass fucking product.
Okay. So what do you think of this, Doug? Hulu rebooting the Animaniacs.
It's dead, let it die.
No.
Oh, you didn't like the Animaniacs?
I did, but it can't be what it was. Not even.
His network connection isn't what it was.
World cartoon that came from an era that was not PC. Nothing will go over like it went over back in the day.
It's Hulu, so it's not going to be on regular TV. So I'm sure they could probably get away with a lot more. Do you have Hulu, Doug? Wow. Are you on a cell phone, Doug?
No, I'm on my normal internet connection.
I don't remember your internet connection ever being this crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, they're gonna fuck with it again, just like they fuck with anything else new to make it PC and PG.
I don't think so.
You think you honestly think Hulu's gonna let them go? Hello, nurse.
They bought 2 seasons already. They know there's going to be an audience for it.
Yeah, just like there was supposedly an audience for the new Voltron series that fucking tanked.
There was a new Voltron series? I didn't even know
like
that.
There is supposedly an audience for the new Lethal Weapon TV show that's obviously a pile of shit.
Yeah, I've been watching that show. I also watched that Rush Hour show.
Just like there's an audience for the new MST3K that broke all crowdfunding records.
That's because the creators of MST3K wouldn't allow their product to be fucking downgraded into oblivion. And
oh boy, there he goes.
Like Animaniacs was.
Steven Spielberg's the executive producer here. A lot of the voice talent is coming back.
Anymore.
I don't think they're gonna fuck with it that much, man.
Here's a question for you. When was the last good Steven Spielberg movie?
Well, let me see his last movie on his filmography here. Let me see where we're at. IMDb. Spielberg. Let's see. Where's this filmography on here? I've been using the mobile for so long. Filmography. TV series producer. Now, if we're going by producer, yeah. Post-production announced. Hey, Gremlins 3, all right.
No one gives a fuck.
I like Gremlins.
Right. Let's see. Under the Dome, Falling Skies, Jurassic World.
Shit.
Okay, that's why they're making another one.
I like that
because people are fucking stupid and go see shit.
Transformers, Age of Extinction.
Shit.
Lincoln, Men in Black 3. Warhorse.
Men in Black 3 was pretty good.
Adventures of Tintin. Cowboys and Aliens. Super 8. Super 8 was good.
What you just named off was fucking garbage.
Super 8, True Grit.
You know, like Super 8, Doug?
I like Super 8.
Doug, like, how do you watch anything? Because, like, you must not have that much stuff that you actually like.
Oh, there's plenty of stuff that I like. I do not subject myself to subpar shit. I just had this with my wife the other day because the new Insidious movie looks like shit, just like the rest of the Insidious movies look like shit.
Well, what mainstream stuff do you like, Doug?
Mainstream stuff I like.
Yeah.
I guess
I know you like the
depend on. Let's see. Well, I'm looking at my actual Blu-ray rack right now. Mainstream. Well, I'm a big Tarantino fan.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought Atomic Blonde. Got the most recent Blair Witch.
Okay, you don't like the Insidious movies, but you like Blair Witch.
Yeah, because that's actual good scare horror instead of being horrified by whatever Spielberg is making these days. Logan, I love Logan. That's one of the best comic book movies of all time. See, Lucy, I have Lucy. That was good too.
Yeah.
I bought the box set of Resident Evil and the box set of the original Mummy movies. The new Mummy is a pile of fucking shit.
It's all about Brendan Fraser to you?
It's the original Mummy movies were cheeky and kitschy and had a little bit of like tongue-in-cheek humor to it. The Mummy is not an action movie. And it was made like an action movie. And like there's nothing really good about it as far as the action storyline goes. Not to mention the fact that when they're trying to shoehorn the Dark Universe into it with Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Tell me how that fits. No? Let's see what else I got.
You got Deadpool?
Huh.
Well, that is pretty mainstream. I mean, Deadpool and
you can buy it at Walmart.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I got Deadpool.
That's pretty. Those are pretty universal, though.
But yeah, like I'm a big like quality guy. Like if something is supposed to be of a particular genre, a lot of times I go for the classical meaning of that genre, except for like horror. I like a bit of like the 80s slash and gash type of stuff and Grindhouse.
Is your wife streaming Netflix, Doug?
No, she's actually asleep.
Oh, well.
There must be somebody else in the neighborhood like downloading tons and tons of porn or something.
You have someone torrenting over in your neighborhood.
You never know.
Well, it does seem like, though, Doug, like the type of genre and stuff you're interested in is more like old-fashioned type of gritty stuff, you know?
Well, it's like that's one of my favorites. Like Grindhouse is at the top of my list for my favorite. This overarching, like my absolute favorite genre is Grindhouse, and like all the subgenres under it. Horror and comedy kind of mix for number 2 and 3, and then everything else just kind of falls in line. The thing for me, though, is if a movie's really going to grab me, like Murder on the Orient Express. I haven't gotten to see the new version of it, but I'm so excited because that's one of my favorite kind of murder mystery style movies. And murder mystery is one of those genres that can kind of like poke and prod sometimes and be really, really good if you get a really, really good movie. But a lot of the time, you get these really garbage play-by-numbers style of murder mystery style movies, you know, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is so fantastic!" I watch it and I'm like, "Wow, this is insanely boring. This does nothing except walk down the same 5 steps that every other movie before it has gone down with almost no deviation." And sometimes something like that can be worth watching, but the actors and the length of the movie and the subplot has to work well within it too. A lot of times you don't get that either, because it's just, paced at 90 minutes, and it's paced with a very straightforward, blandly written, blandly acted. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's so fantastic! It's great!" And I'm like, "Did you even pay attention to the movie?" Everyone jizzed out over like Snow White and the Huntsman. That looked to me like so good of a movie. That also, the Robin Hood with Russell Crowe looked like a fantastic movie. Both were absolutely terrible, and I walked out. And I was like, "Well, it was really, really well done." No, you can only make so many mistakes. Things like that is just like I can't bring myself to watch the whole entire way through. I feel ripped.
I understand, but like tonight you're like the total opposite, where you're like, you just hear like a sequel title and you're like, oh yeah, that's gonna suck. When you haven't even seen like Ghostbusters, at least you saw the commercials. You haven't even gone through and seen it yet, but I mean,
we are now in this scope the past couple of years of sequelitis to the 10th degree. And so many of us are sick of it. And I mean sick of it. Overblown, overdone, especially like he said Transformers, that was automatically garbage because the movies before it were garbage.
You didn't like any of the Transformers movies?
All of them, from the first one all the way up.
Frank, do you agree with that, or
fucking horrible
about the Transformers?
You got to be in the mood for that kind of thing.
So bad. This trout on it. They tried to turn it into a paint by numbers action movie, and it's no. Two words, Michael Bay. You fucked with everything. You fucked it up. Michael Bay touches something. Michael Bay touched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, something that's so very hard to fuck up, and somehow he fucked it up.
But you have to realize how stupid he must seem to a lot of people when you just say like one of the biggest known directors like Steven Spielberg sucks now,
Because he hasn't actually made anything of note that's been halfway decent in so long. And he was involved with something that is obviously a train wreck cash-in like Jurassic World. And I'm slowly losing faith in Ready Player One, even though that trailer looks so fantastic that it's been so long since it's been it could suck, and it could probably exceed my expectations at this point. Because it just seems like almost anything he's touching lately is just not up to par.
Well, here it is. It's not up to Doug's par, Frank.
That's cool.
Did you have any other articles, Frank?
Whole bunch of miscellaneous crap. They're not in any kind of order. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
I remembered it. That'd be good for Doug here.
Trump wants Postal Service to charge more for Amazon shipments. President Donald Trump called for the U.S. Postal Service on Friday. Hey, fucking ad. Where the hell is also to charge much more to ship packages to Amazon, picking another fight with an online retail giant he criticized in the past. Why is the United States Post Office, which is losing many billions of dollars a year while charging Amazon and others so little to deliver their packages, making Amazon richer and the post office dumber and poorer? Should be charging much more, Trump wrote on Twitter. Basically, I read this article, and he doesn't have any control over the policy, so he's just spitting out his thoughts.
We're going to build a wall around the post office.
I read this, and my first thought was, okay, so you're basically going to kill the post office because they're already hemorrhaging money, and then you're going to try and alienate the traffic they get from the people who buy shit from Amazon. Amazon's going to just say, fuck it, we're not going to pay your exorbitant fees, and they'll just send everything FedEx and UPS, and post office will die. It'll be for grandma to mail letters and your bill collectors to send you bills, and that's it.
You go home and die.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of that?
I'm so past done talking about him. So just past done.
Oh, the CEO, Jeff Bezos. Ball guy.
Yeah. Ball dude.
Yeah. I don't think they're in any position. It's all posturing and strutting. It's like, Mexico's going to pay for it. We're not going to pay for the fucking wall. And no, Amazon should pay more. No, we're not going to fucking pay more. We're not going to pay anything. Please? Oh. That's what I think on that.
It just seems like Trump just is like trying to be like a celebrity or something, you know?
Yes, he's not an actual... he's not a politician. He's said that before, and it's true. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Just say that. By the way, I do have an Apple story. I forgot I got this one. Steve Jobs is an Italian company, and Apple can't do anything about it. After years of legal battles, the pair of brothers, Vincenzo and Giacomo Barbato, have successfully managed to win a legal battle against Apple, earning the right to call their company Steve Jobs after Apple's iconic founder, according to La Repubblica Napoli. The fight back in 2012 began back in 2012 when the two brothers noticed that Apple had never trademarked Jobs' name. The pair were already in the process of starting their own clothing and accessory company after spending years creating products for other brands, and decided that Steve Jobs would be the perfect name for their new brand. Apple, as one can expect, filed a motion against the brothers over the trademark with the European Union Intellectual Property Office, but according to La Repubblica Napoli, the tech giant may have lost by attacking the brothers specifically over their Steve Jobs logo, a stylized letter J with a bite taken out of the side and topped with the very Apple-esque leaf. However, the court ruled that the letter J isn't eligible, and therefore the bite could not be ripped off Apple's own iconic logo, and upheld the brothers' trademark. The pair are set to continue working on products under the Steve Jobs brand, including bags, t-shirts, jeans, and other fashion accessories. They said in an interview in Business Insider Italia, the brothers mentioned the goal of the Steve Jobs brand is to eventually release electronics, although they have yet to reveal specific plans there, meaning one day there could very well be a Steve Jobs phone competing in stores right next to Jobs' own phone.
So, and somebody sets up a competing company called Bill Gates.
Thoughts, guys?
I think they should have like a sub company and call it Wozniak Incorporated.
Doug?
You got anything to say, Doug? Well, not right now because I can tell this thing is cutting out because I can't hear the.
Stop making stupid people famous. This is exactly what they wanted. Now a bunch of people on the internet are like, "How about Steve Jobs jeans? Oh, look at me, I'm too fucking awesome." Come on. This world is getting dumber and dumber, and it has nothing to do with Jim Carrey.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber 2. I wonder if they'll do a Dumb and Dumber 2.
If they can afford to get Jim Carrey back.
Well, no, they wouldn't have to do that because, they would be a sequel to the prequel.
No one cared about the fucking prequel. Uh-oh. Chrome is the bad browser now, and other facts.
Oh.
Welcome to what we learned this week. A digest of the most curiously important facts from the past few days. This week, the deadly profession of garbage collection. Google Chrome is definitely bad now, and the rich love to drink expensive raw sewage. Basically, not this article, but other articles of the like. It's very where Chrome is at now is akin to what Internet Explorer, 6 or 8 was, where it was so big that developers were making apps for that one browser and then porting them and tweaking them as needed after the fact. So, I mean, a lot of people are getting mad because, Firefox isn't getting love and Opera's not getting love.
Oh, dude, Firefox sucks now with their new quantum thing that they had, where all the extensions and everything was pretty much broken. They're trying to copy off of Chrome, but it's pretty shitty copy,
Yeah, for a minute, people loved Firefox, and now...
Well, I mean, I know we still have to use Chrome, at least do the Hangouts on the show. But you're not going to stop using it, Frank, right?
No. I'm like I've said, I'm in the Google ecosystem, so
yeah.
Yeah, Internet Explorer 6 there.
Nope.
Copy.
Huh? Doug doesn't care because he uses that Safari or whatever.
Yep, you damn right.
Chrome is turning into the new Internet Explorer 6. Thanks to Android's popularity. Yeah, and then it's a big long. This actually goes real deep. They give you a history of browsers.
Balls deep.
Mm-hmm. Right in your mom. But yeah. Microsoft may have celebrated the death of the Internet Explorer 6, but if Google isn't careful, they might just resurrect an ugly era of the internet where works best with Chrome is a modern nightmare. And I'm a fan, but that's a warning on my end. But that's all the articles I've got. Doug, do you have anything?
Nope, not straight off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
Hanging tough.
Tough enough.
Ain't that tough enough? Down.
All right.
Wow.
So,
What do you
he
say?
said never do that again, Frank.
Down.
You're not. He's saying you're soft. You're not tough.
Ain't that tough enough? Meow.
All right. Let's get into some trivia here.
Yeah, trivia time with Ian.
Oh yeah.
Oy vey.
Yeah, I figure we're Doug. This time we're not gonna do a. We're supposed to do that title match we were talking about, but haven't gotten ready for that yet, so we'll have to do that another week. We're just gonna do a game of Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
No, I would not.
You might, Rabbit. You might.
Years.
Sorry.
Gentlemen.
My trivia score thing was acting up for some reason.
That's what you get for using Chrome.
No, I was using that. I use the Adobe Extend script thing. Chrome had
So
nothing
what
to
you
do
guys
with
do
it.
for New Year's, gentlemen?
Frank slept.
Yeah.
Say what?
I said Frank slept. That's what Frank did.
Mhm.
I spend time with family stuff a lot. I'm pretty family oriented.
I bought myself a $40 bottle of absinthe.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And was very pleased with my purchase. Before we get into trivia, anyway, oh my goodness, actually Ian got his shit working. The fuck you get for using Chrome?
Well, what were you wanting to say though, Doug?
Absinthe.
What?
If you buy absinthe, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you something that should be actually going to be drinking it. There's a process to drinking absinthe. Do not
Do not use Doug's internet.
but
Holy
do shots straight. Do not drink it straight out of the bottle. Do not do stupid things. I, of course, did not because I actually know how to drink absinthe. But more and more people I know, the more and more people are like, well, yeah, I just did shots like that right down the line. That's so fucking awesome. Culture yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Tool. Use it wisely. Learn how to drink absinthe the right way. And no, setting a sugar cube on fire is not the right way. The more you know.
Knowing is half the battle, right?
Joe's a real American hero. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people I ran into that say, oh, that they did straight shots. I'm like, this is America. We're supposed to be culturing ourselves and letting ourselves become more enriched by the culture that is infused into our culture. Nope.
Okay, would you rather every movie you watch replaces the lead role with Nicolas Cage, or every song you hear is performed by Nickelback? Nickelback.
I guess I'll say Nickelback.
Because every single movie you'd watch, not the bees, not the bees.
Sorry, are you saying Nickelback, Doug?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you were
Wow.
wrong.
Dag, yo.
People are dumb.
Yes. People like the Transformers movie. If you were a TV executive, would you rather Resurrect your favorite canceled show of all time for one season, or cancel your most hated show. Ooh. And if you bring back the show for one season, it is guaranteed to be the best season of that show. But is it really worth bringing back Firefly for one season where you can kill the Jersey Shore now? Bring back your canceled show.
Yeah, you can always just not watch that show you hate, I mean.
Yeah, bring back your favorite
Unless you're Doug, and then say no, they're going to ruin it, even though it's guaranteed to be the best.
Okay. Yeah, that I was saying the same thing you guys were. But did we win? Oh yeah, we won.
Well, it's 50-50.
But more
technically more on the cancel the hated. Just slightly.
Oh, so we lost them. Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you want to go down by like a few points, yeah, we lost.
You have to in that case, yeah.
If you want to be honest and shit.
Damn. Yeah.
Would you rather live in Hyrule or live in the Mushroom Kingdom? Mushroom Kingdom.
Hyrule.
Not Mushroom Kingdom.
Now, why do you guys say that?
All the free shrooms you can eat.
Is that why you're saying, Frank?
No, I just would rather live in a fucking Mushroom Kingdom.
Now, you would rather bang Princess Peach than Zelda.
Zelda can't give it up.
Zelda.
That is one uppity bitch.
What?
Zelda didn't get enough screen time.
Ah, you guys are right. Congratulations.
Wow, ain't that special?
Finally.
Would you rather be Chinese or be Japanese? You would live in the respective country.
Japanese.
Now, why do you guys say that?
Japanese, I really think so.
Go ahead, Doug. Explain why you would.
Huh?
Go ahead, Doug. Why would you say Japanese over Chinese?
I'm a huge, huge fan of Japanese culture. There is so many things I'd want to do in Japan. From the technology that's available there to the difference in cultures and whatnot. I actually watched a documentary on how they make sake called The Birth of Sake.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say that the culture seems cooler in Japan, but when I think of technology, I think more China than Japan, I guess.
I think their infrastructure is better in Japan, and the way they treat their everything, environmentally, is better in Japan. They still have Buddhist temples that are several hundred years old you can go to. So, yeah, I just would rather go to Japan.
You and everybody else.
Plus, China's communist, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So there's that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but that... Yeah,
don't you
Japanese chicks are out here anyways.
Don't you remember on Back to the Future? What are you talking about, Doc? All the best stuff is made in Japan. Knockoff shit is made in China. China manufacturing is cheap. That's why so much stuff is made in China. What? So no one voted? Wait, there it goes.
It's taking a minute. Oh, yeah. 71%. Glad I went with the crowd on that one. Damn.
Would you rather eat only salad for the rest of your life or only eat fruits for the rest of your life?
I think we did something like this.
I think we did too. I think I would have to say salad because you can put fruit in a salad, so you wouldn't be missing your fruit. But you can also put chicken and shit in your salad. Because it
Yeah,
doesn't
salad
say
is
only
more of a
lettuce.
meal than fruit.
Yeah, fruit, you have to eat just the fruit. You could slice it or you could eat it whole. That's your only options.
Yep, salad.
Or blend it.
Or dry it. Dehydrate it. People are dumb.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they are.
Would you rather sleep on an amazingly comfortable bed that someone died in, or sleep on a bed of nails? The bed would be softest and most comfortable thing you ever felt, and the nails would be pointy and end up blood enough to not leave marks. Comfortable bed someone died in.
Yeah, that person. Bed.
Yeah.
Bed of nails, I would be dead on it.
I would guarantee you, everybody, if they were sleeping on his bed and they had the option for the other one, they would go to it real quick.
Yep. Damn right.
The comfortable bed could have a blood stain on it. Be like, well, that one's got nails on it. I ain't laying on that fucker.
And be like, oh,
yeah, just put a blanket over there.
Bitch, I'm gonna turn that fucking bed over.
Flip the mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another puddle on this side.
Even if there was, you just put a blanket over that, man.
Couple towels in there, a couple sheets, couple blankets.
Be like
Okay.
Big Daddy, have a bunch of newspaper laying on it. Would you rather see how or what created civilization, or see how or what ends civilization? Sorry, I'm on to. You have no impact and cannot play a role. It's just an observation. Who knows if anyone will believe you?
Created, I mean, of course.
Yeah, created, because that answers questions. The end of it, who really cares?
Yeah, especially if you can't do anything about it.
Right.
Yeah, it created. It's much better idea.
If you know how it ends, you can't. People are dumb.
People are just dumb, though.
Yeah, because if you know how,
I guess,
if you know how it's created, then you know how to live your life. You're like, oh, there is no God. Praying is useless. Or, well, there totally is a God. Praying is worthwhile adventure. I should start doing it, and you can make a change in your life. If you see the end, you're like, well, the aliens kill us. That's all I got.
Unfortunately, we can't think like dumb people.
Well, unfortunately. Would you rather wear only skin-tight clothing or wear clothes that are much too big? You would look ridiculous and out of place in either case. Too big because I can wear a belt.
Yep.
Skin tight. Your nuts
Belt.
hang out. Yeah.
Yep.
People wear too big of clothes now any fucking way. Would you rather eat nothing but ketchup for a week or eat nothing but we already did this one, I think. And I think, yeah, I think the answer was ketchup. Would you rather sport a keychain nipple ring or have a wardrobe that is made of outfits worn by Scooby-Doo characters? Consider Freddy's neckerchief and unlocking your car door.
Okay. Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, because a nipple ring is a fucking stupid ass keychain hanging off your nipple. So Scooby-Doo. Shaggy wore what? The bell bottoms and a fucking t-shirt. I could wear that.
Raggy.
I could even wear Velma's skirt and sweater. That'd be okay. I'd rather wear that than nipple ring.
Doug, I hope you would be sporting the Scooby-Doo. Thank you.
Yes, Scooby-Doo.
People are dumb, though. Let's see. This should be called the Faith in Humanity game.
Taking his good old time, though.
Right? How many processes do you have going for Google?
Well, let's see. I have we sort by name here. This is
Chrome.
What the shit?
You have to scroll to be able to change it.
Chrome.
This is the performance by Chrome.
Oh, 72% of your CPU.
What's the I have a Firefox open too, so there's only a few Firefoxes. That's not that much at all there. Okay. So 74% said Scooby Doo, and we got it. Yay!
De China Elise Acovendo.
Would you rather use a touchscreen on all your devices or use a mouse and keyboard on all your devices? This goes for all devices. Mobile, though, touch can be through a Wacom tablet or Apple Magic Pad. I mean, touch, just because a mouse and keyboard on your phone would be a, pain in the ass.
Touch screen.
Yeah, touch screen. Everybody's gonna say touch screen. Oh, it doesn't.
Well, they're the diehard, mechanical keyboard dudes.
Yep.
Some dude walking around with a fucking full-size keyboard and a mouse in his pocket to use his phone.
Well, it depends on. Are there the mouse and keyboard is obviously better for work? So is there more people just goofing off playing, or is there more people working with their stuff?
Well, let's find out.
I'm going to say people are going to say the mouse and keyboard.
I'm going to say touchpad.
And Doug said that as well, I believe. The thing that sucks is that you don't know what Chrome processes do what, so like you can't anything.
Well, we can see the numbers.
I mean, I only have. I mean, I could close. I could close some of this Firefox, but I mean, okay. So 32% said that they would rather do
mouse
the
and keyboard. So,
mouse. So you guys got it. Should have went with the crowd on that one.
Right? Are you getting that warning that you're in that corner there? Is that what that is? About your CPU?
Oh no, not this time. That's just Winamp saying that I played the sound effect or whatever.
Oh, would you rather meet Chuck Norris or meet the Old Spice Man?
I'm sorry.
I say Old Spice Man. Because you're not specific. Which one? Is it Terry Crews?
You just want to see his Terry Crews build, don't you?
If it was Terry Crews, that'd be awesome. Chuck Norris, I don't really care about him. I'll be like, hey, Walker.
What the fuck?
Oh, you got some ad?
Doug?
I
don't know. Chuck Norris has a fist that comes out of his beard, though.
Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits.
Yeah.
I would rather meet
Chuck Norris.
Old Spice Man.
I would say Chuck Norris is more famous in general.
Like, are we talking Terry Crews?
That's the one I want to meet. I don't care about the other guy, but I definitely don't care about Chuck Norris.
Did you like Chuck Norris, Doug?
Chuck Norris is all right, but Terry Crews is cooler.
Right? I'd even rather meet the other guy.
Oh, come on, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's a winner there. I'm going to say Chuck. Okay, so let's see what it is.
Chuck Norris, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying that because he was more of a celebrity with movies and stuff.
Weak.
Old Spice guy didn't do any movies, did he?
Terry Crews, yes, he did.
Oh, what did he do?
Idiocracy. He's on TV shows.
Expendables.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
He was also one of the voices in Probably Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
He is a one for Frank right now.
Would you rather feel like you have to sneeze all the time or feel like you're about to fall all the time? You never actually sneeze and you never actually fall.
I would say fall. Because you could always be sitting down. It doesn't.
Not
that
really.
bad.
No, because sneeze, the only time it would suck is if you're driving. But if you feel like you're going to fall, you couldn't walk, man.
I'll say Fallout. What do you say, Doug?
Sneeze.
Okay. Ooh, it was close.
Sneeze one.
Oh, you guys got it. Nice.
The total numbers are on the bottom, whether the percentage is there or not. By the way.
Yeah.
A horde of 400 zombies is quickly approaching. Would you rather fight the zombies alongside a dragon? You are using a crossbow, or fight the zombies alongside 4 gorillas? You are using an assault rifle. Zombies are the fast kind, seen in 28 Days Later or Left 4 Dead. The dragon can fly, breathe fire, and comes with a saddle. The gorillas are highly trained firearms experts, and you also are armed with an assault rifle. In both cases, you have enough ammo to finish the job.
The dragon?
Yeah, because you can fly.
Yeah, and he can breathe fire and just light up all those dragons. Or,
and it's only 4 gorillas. I mean, granted, yes, they're trained, but
one bite and they could just be turned. Probably.
Right.
Then you have a zombie gorillas shooting.
Yeah, the dragon can shoot fire. I don't want to fucking waste time with these stupid arrows. Just go ahead and toast them.
Yeah, don't zombies, like, anytime they're on fire, they're like, that's it for the zombie. They hate that fire.
Well, I mean, they can't really do much. They turn into just ash.
Yeah.
Because I don't care. A crossbow's cool, but, with the fast ones, no, just torch them all.
Doug?
The dragon.
The dragon comes in the night.
Yeah. You guys might have to take tiebreaker.
This guy made a really fucking detailed one, and we're like, nah, dude, dragon.
Yeah.
Out of your own pocket, would you rather 40 quarters, $10, or 10 $100 bills, 1,000? What? Out of the pocket and if you eat, would you rather eat 40 quarters or the bills or paper? You could actually chew those.
Yeah.
40 quarters, you stand a chance of choking 40 fucking times. You can rip a $100 bill into some smaller pieces.
Hey, put that in a blender.
You can make it into a money salad.
Roll it into tubes, so then when it goes down your throat, air will still pass through it, so you won't choke.
I wonder if smoking them would technically be eating.
I mean, plus it's only 10. I mean, granted, yes, they're bigger, but it's not harder.
Right. Doug, you're saying the same thing?
Yeah.
As someone who swallowed coins as a kid, you don't want to do it.
You speak from experience, huh?
Yes. Would you rather kiss a hobo or lick someone's dirty feet?
Kiss?
No, see, they don't say whether there's tongue or not.
Well, if it's tongue, then the feet. But I mean, if it's just like peck on the lips.
Well, see, the feet. You don't know where those feet have been. They might have been standing in a bathroom with no shoes on.
Right.
At a truck stop.
I'll kiss a hobo as long as she's hot.
Well, the hobo is probably, drinking alcohol, so their mouth might be sterilized with alcohol.
Well, that's true too.
So I'm gonna go hobo.
Like, honey, you taste a little like Mad Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, people would rather get up on the hobo.
No? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
7's higher than 2.
Okay, so it's between you and Doug now, Frank.
Uh-huh. Would you rather always get caught in traffic or always have real bad internet traffic?
Traffic.
Yeah.
You damn fucking right.
Yeah.
So you guys would rather be always caught in traffic?
Yes.
Doesn't say for
Yeah.
how long.
Even if that was forever, I'd rather. I'm never that big of a hurry anywhere I fucking go.
Yeah, you guys were right. That doesn't really help your
We'll
tiebreaker
get there.
there, but
Just keep going until we find one. Would you rather have to wash your hands every 10 minutes or only wash your hands once a month? Every 10 minutes.
The fuck?
Both are for the rest of your life.
Cats.
I would have said the 10 minutes also. But...
Yeah, I'd say 10 minutes.
You just wouldn't feel clean, man.
Yeah. It's still timing, but
What?
nothing.
Would you rather have 2 sets of twins or quadruplets? You must keep and raise all the children involved.
2 sets of twins.
Or quadruplets.
So that mean like they're different? They're born at different times, like the.
I think it just
2
means
sets of...
2 twins. 2 that look alike twice, or 4 that all look alike.
Well, I think most people would rather have like a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
Maybe
I want to be able to tell. Okay, that's Joey, and that's Ricky, and that's Bobby. I don't want to go fucking. Which one was it? I just fed one of them. So
Doug?
twins.
Twins.
And twins.
Twins, Basil. Twins.
Okay, so it's climbed past 50%. So you guys got it.
Would you rather be a Slytherin or be a Gryffindor? This is a Harry Potter reference, Muggles.
Gryffindor.
I'm going to say Slytherin just so we disagree on something.
And say, oh,
We normally only go to 10. We went all the way up to fucking 14. After we did like 4 or 5 where nobody got anything.
Well, Doug, it looks like you are the winner.
The wiener.
A wiener. A soft wiener.
Whoa.
Soft.
You soft, you sloppy. The girls calling me Poppy. You're rolling a dance, riding a beat up jalopy. Girls want to cop me, but they were just not me. All in the hotel, stuck in the club, he's stuck in the lobby. I'm hot like salsa. You soft like balsa. You ain't heard of me? Well, you probably oughta. Nice to meet. So good to see. Yo, you want to act hard? You need to take it easy because you're soft.
Right.
Unfortunately, his connections stayed consistent that time.
Yeah. You're so... Oh.
No, that's just Ian running 47 instances of Chrome on his fucking Juicy Fruits Windows XP browser machine.
What?
Yeah.
Look. Woo.
Well, thank you, everybody, for coming on and all that jazz.
Anybody got anything to plug?
Just your butt. Oh.
So, of course, Iron Addicts Nation, check him out on Instagram, running a special Right now, as a matter of fact, right now, did I say right now? Because I meant right now, because the entire store is, get this, currently 25% off everything. That's right, I said 25% off everything. You know,
But
you
wait,
know
isn't
why?
there more?
Hmm?
What? But wait, isn't there more?
Just use the promo code N10 Douglas Harmer. Tell them to that I sent you. If you actually look on the Iron Axe Nation or the Iron Axe brand Instagram, you'll get the code for the 25% off, and just put my code N10 Douglas Harmer in the order notes. Also on Aphrodite's Crush Entertainment on Facebook.
When I dare to dream.
Oh shit!
The fuck was that? On my Aphrodite's Crush Facebook. Of course, just look at Aphrodite's Crush Entertainment. There's a link for Player One. 5% off using my link. So, more affiliate stuff to come, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put that on my website. So,
now, what did you say? When are we doing that? When are we gonna do your show again?
I'm off Sunday, so we're gonna do a show Sunday.
Okay.
The first
Sunday
Crush
at like
cast of 2018 will be this coming Sunday.
Sunday.
And back to our regular
Sunday.
finish.
Frank's gonna be on the show.
No.
Frank's just a hoe.
What time did you say? 10?
Yeah, we're going back to 10ish. Most likely.
All right.
Most likely. I got a couple of
That's most
books
heinous.
too that I'm working on, so I'm working on it.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Pie tastes better with cool whip. You put cool whip on pie. Say cool. Say whip. Cool whip. Cool whip. Cool whip.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Doug. Thanks, Ben and Solange again, if you're listening. Check out, but they're not going to come back and listen to the rest of this. And thank you, Frank, for sticking it out. Thanks for co-hosting.
Woo! Thanks for
giving up your whole Friday night.
Frank's gonna go home and pinstripe an L that he can use.
See, I'm not the only one that does that, Frank.
Yeah.
I am actually going to be watching at least one new movie tonight that I picked up. And that
New
movie
is relative.
Were you just like moving over empty beer bottles or something?
No, I got a bag with a couple bottles of it on the floor here. I'm like, I don't have any room currently in my alcohol refrigerator. So I have I went to Kroger's and actually picked up a couple of these. Of course, you know, some more Big K. And then
Eddie Kroger's
stuff called Galvania Organic Clementine Italian Sparkling Fruit Beverage for 50 cents. Because you can find me
just awful.
Bottle full of bub. Mama, I got you what you need if you're looking for a buzz. So I just picked up Nerve on Blu-ray. Which is this right here.
Where do you get the Nerve, Doug?
I was born with it, bitch. And I also bought Hellride.
Never heard of it.
Strong Dimension Extreme. It's a grindhouse style movie. You wouldn't understand.
No, I wouldn't.
Trust me on that.
And I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that, Frank?
I'm cool.
All right, guys. Boner, 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 boner.
Boner.
Love bitches.
Boobs. Shot a scissor up.
Boobs.